Can you hear my fan a little bit or not?
Nah, I can hear you, bro. And this is a vaping safe zone. You can vape on cam here. A lot of people do this.
I fully intend to.
Look, it seems logical already talking shit. Typical Ray probably doing last minute shitting. That's exactly what I did. What is good, YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC. That is the Everyday City Carry. And I've got my friend Slicey Dicey on tonight. How's it going, my friend?
It's going well. I'm looking forward to this. So I've watched your live show. You watch stupid videos and make fun of shit.
Yes.
I can swear and it's going to help me get back in the groove. Stand-up starting again next month. So
yeah. Ooh, hype for that, man.
Comedy mode.
Yes. Cheers to you, my friend. I've got the whiskey with me tonight.
I should have done that. I'm just Rock Brewing Logarithm.
That's cool. Logarithm? Is that what that said?
Yeah, Logarithm Lager.
Cool.
And I only have half of one, and then I have to switch to water like a pansy.
So you have seen the live show before? I
have.
And you've seen some clips, or you haven't seen clips?
I've seen clips, yeah.
Oh,
you send them to me incessantly. Of course I've seen them.
Yeah, I've got some new ones today. I felt like, man, I really got to come in with the heat because I've got a comedian on tonight. Yeah. So I got to really bring it.
I have my headphones plugged in.
You didn't have them. You didn't have them plugged in. That's hilarious.
They're not doing a damn thing.
That's great. Well, how's it going, everybody? By the way, I see you all in the chat. It's real nice to see all you. I'm starting to, see the same familiar faces, and I'm really loving that. I've seen Me with Knives Mark over here. Oh,
hey man. I froze.
Okay, we're back.
There we are. Okay.
We're back. Okay, so this is what I was worried about, all right? So we basically, Kelly and I basically upgraded our internet to make this live show better. And we're paying $20 extra. But I recorded the Patreon on this on Sunday, and like the clips were playing kind of slow, man. So I think Optimum Online is gonna hear it tomorrow. Kelly's off, and we're gonna try it though. We're gonna see if this is gonna work. But yeah, this has been really fun, man. This is kind of like my favorite thing to do right now, is to just show these clips to people, and we're gonna start off with this one right here.
White guys, I'm in love with your farts. I'm in love with white guys' 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 farts. I'm in love with smelling 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 white guys' farts.
So there is this lane. I love TikTok. Okay, that I love TikTok, and there's this lane of TikTok which I am not in. Okay, that was from a clip from Your Mom's House podcast. Christina P, Tom Segura, they do the show, and Christina P's algorithm on TikTok is that kind of shit. I never see that. And I'm just baffled that there are people that go on TikTok and post this.
That wasn't like cut together. That was just one guy saying that same phrase over and over and over again.
He literally said, I love to smell white guys' farts for a minute straight, which is the maximum allotted time on TikTok. And it's just like a lane that I don't see normally. Look at Lavender Pants right here. What the actual hell?
And how many? And this is why I discredit TikTok. That makes you mad. How many followers does that guy have?
I did not check. I don't follow him. I probably should just to see. So here's the deal, right? Here's the deal, man. With TikTok, I do see a lot of pages where I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? And sometimes it's not a boob ass situation. It's not a hot girl. It's just like weird shit, and it's like
there's the tagline for this episode. This is not a boob ass situation.
Yeah, boob ass situation. That's the name of the podcast. That's the title of this one. Can I write that on YouTube? I wonder if that'll get flagged. Boob ass situation. I know, right? Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll keep it proper, like front, back, something like
front to back situation.
Yeah, something like that. But
The
yeah,
milk
so
and
that's what I've
chocolate
noticed is sometimes like these pages are gaining traction, but then at the same time I see other people that are just working hard that are like gaining traction. I've pointed this guy out so many times, Everyday Minimalist, biggest EDC guy I know on TikTok. He's been on this podcast, killing it at 400,000 subs. 7K on the tube. I think 12K on Instagram. He's about a year in of doing what we do, basically. And everything came from TikTok.
I will say that I get more offers for, I don't take a lot of them, but I get more offers for like endorsement deals and stuff from my 13 and a half, whatever, on Instagram than I do for my 20 something, 25,000 or whatever on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, me too, dude. It's weird that like companies will hit me up and be like, "Hey, man, we like what you do, and do you want to check out this wallet or something?" I'll be like, "All right," So I that is definitely true with Instagram.
Shout out to Traska for my excellent free diver watch, by the way. So yeah.
Whoa, that is a flex and a half right there.
It is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's from IG. They just said like, "Yo, here."
Yeah, well, kind of. It was a friend, recommended me and stuff. But,
wow, that is amazing. What'd you carry today, Slice?
Today I've switched because I had to re-record a video. So this afternoon, since I re-recorded the video, I have the ProTech Rock Eye.
I just watched your video on that before we hopped on here.
Yeah, I had to re-record the video. I thought I had it all uploaded. They finally said like it was embargoed for a while.
Yeah,
I recorded it like last week, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! I don't have to do any work today." And then they said the embargo was lifted, and then I went back and watched it, and I made a huge mistake in it, so I had to reshoot it today. But earlier, I guess I've been in an automatic mode, so I had Ultratech, Microtech.
Mm-hmm.
It's Microtech Monday. I'm a slave to those.
Nice.
Those hashtags.
Nice. I've got a beefy bruiser on deck today. This is the mini Adamas, or what I like to call Adamas.
One of those yet. And so when I have a really good relationship with Benchmade, and they send me a lot of stuff just if I ask, and they sent out the new catalog, and I asked for 3 or 4. I don't remember what it was, but one I screwed up. I asked for the wrong bug out. I didn't ask for the carbon S90B one.
That one, yeah, I've been seeing that a lot around.
But I went and bought one of those because I love it. And then I didn't ask for the mini Adamas because I just thought nobody would care. But I had like early access to the catalog, so I just went by what I thought people would be excited about. And then once the catalog came out, I was flooded with, "When are you getting a mini Adamas? When are you getting one? When are you getting one?" And I was like, I didn't ask. I don't know. And I asked them again, and they have a couple out and about, and when they come back, they're going to let me borrow one. But yeah, I'll have a mini Adamas review eventually, but it's going to be after everybody else. And normally I get Benchmade's like I have the 945. It's not going to be out for like a couple months, and they sent me that, but I just asked for the wrong ones. It's all on me. I screwed up.
Hey man, you got to review what you like, right? Hold on, let me see.
No, it's not even what I like. It was just me taking a guess on what people were.
That is always a yes. Seems logical.
What's that?
No, he was like, "Do you want me to send a few more knives to check out? You got a new package of knives today," and I'm like, "That is always a yes."
Yes. Yeah. I'm doing more of that lately. For a while, I have good relationships with some manufacturers. So for a while, because I just want to know like exactly when they're going to show up, just for scheduling purposes. So I've been dealing just with manufacturers and not taking many loaners, but I've had to go against that a little bit because money exists.
Yeah.
And sometimes manufacturers send stuff for free, and that's cool. And I always say in the video if they did, but more often than not, I'm at least paying wholesale for it.
That's dope.
But it's money.
I don't even know if I could afford wholesale, man. I've literally just survived on donations and loaners right now. This is a loaner from Blade Brigade, New York. And like, I have not updated my collection except for the stuff I buy from our good friend Eugene Kwan. I cannot seem to say no to that Korean man, like ever.
He was selling boots.
Wait,
in the group chat the other day.
They weren't my size though. They weren't my size.
Yeah, I used to be a 10.5, and now I don't know. My feet got bigger when I got older. I don't know if they haven't seen anybody else, but I'm a solid 11 in everything now. I used to be 10.5 in everything. Now I'm a solid 11 in everything. It's weird.
What's he doing? It's a gentleman cleaning out his fleshlight out of the He's
holy shit!
What a savage, yo!
He's got a savage subway ride home.
I think I saw that guy going home.
You can't have the unsanitary. He's not a savage, Ray.
Yeah, he's like sanitizing the fleshlight.
Fucking dirty fleshlight.
He just found it on the ground.
Train on the way home.
That's so funny. He's
just being a gentleman.
Yeah. Hey, man. He's probably not gonna get corona of the dick.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
more like Borona.
Give me 1 second here so I can get something set up for you. Did I show you this? I don't know if you saw this, but this is one of my favorite clips here. It's kind of a classic now.
My father died. I had a baby with him. And it will be raised in captivity. It'll be raised privately to be the greatest politician that has ever lived. My name is Meghan McCain, and I'm on a news show called The View. And Donald Trump, that fucking riverboat casino captain, is talking shit about my father again. My father was tortured for 100 years for this fucking country, and he came back and he started 7 wars because he's a gentleman. Fuck you, Trump. I'm going to wear my father's skin mask, and I'm going to primary Trump from the right. Come on The View, bitch. If you're that tough, come on The View. You want it, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? You want this shit? You want to fuck these tits, Trump? You want to fuck these
Not
tits?
a bad rack. Huh?
No, you don't. You want to suck cock. But I won't fuck you because the only person I'll fuck is Daddy. I'll fuck his corpse. I'll fuck Daddy's corpse.
Those
are my favorite impressions. It's just when you just don't even try. Like, you just do it. Like I used to write for this old television show, the Rochester Show. You can find it on the internet if you want to. It's interesting. We had one guy that we were just trying to find something for him to do, and due to legal reasons, he couldn't appear on camera. Space, we would get complaints. He was kind of famous for having done something that he didn't really do. Shit. So we didn't want to put him on camera, but we wanted to use him. So I wrote all these. We had this weekly segment where somebody would call in, and it would I did the voice of Vladimir Putin. I did a lot of the voices.
But, shit, yeah.
But if it was a voice that I couldn't do, we'd have him do it, and he would just not try. So
he would just not even do it.
He would just talk in his regular voice, and the first time it was weird, and then after the 4th or 5th time it was hilarious because everybody would just know it was him. And he would just talk. He would do women and everything and just talk in his completely normal deadpan.
Was it like a call-in show or something?
No, it was fake call-ins. We would always.
That's hilarious. I'm old but naive. I had to look up what the hell is a fleshlight. What the hell?
Oh, you! It's funny that his first name is Sweet something. You sweet boy that you don't.
Sweet Jathar. Oh man, how's it been, dude? I know you're killing it on the channel. And I'm always happy to see my friends just everyone but me is just not kidding. No, but for real though, it's been really awesome. You and MC are kind of my two big inspirations that I actually personally know.
Yeah, MC's buried me. I mean, he has almost double the subs of me now. But he's my unfortunate monster that I created. But no, I love him. But did you see I bullied him into buying me a sword last night on my live show?
Did you? Oh shit!
Bullied him into buying me one.
Which one?
I don't know yet. I haven't got it. But so I was on his show a couple weeks ago, and I told the story about how my wife will not allow me to buy a sword.
Why not?
She says that's too far. It's a weapon. I don't want it in my house. I don't want a sword.
What?
So, and I actually properly know how to use one. I took a course in college because I went to a crap college, and they college so bad they had a course in sword fighting.
Yeah, I would have taken it too.
And I've wanted another one. I had one years ago. I sold it like 20 years ago, and I wanted another one. And we were talking about it. He goes, well, you can't buy a sword, but we can buy each other swords. This was his idea, right? That we're going to buy each other swords. We set a budget and everything. And we were going to make sword videos. Then his ass just went and bought one.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then on his live show Saturday night, he said, hey, everybody bother Slicey and ask why he hasn't bought a sword yet.
Oh, shit.
So
he bought that Cold Steel one, right?
Yeah, so I ignored him. And then on my live show was one of the first questions. One of his people said, why haven't you bought a sword yet? I said, I haven't bought a sword yet because MC welched on our plan to buy each other swords. And the only apology I will accept is for him to buy me a sword. And then I had a bunch of people message him telling him to buy me a sword. That he owed me a sword, and then he came on my show and he said, like, while the show was live, he sent me the tracking number first. I'm getting it on the 30th. I don't know what it is.
That's awesome. I want to do his show, but he just does it too early. He asked me and he's like, yeah, man, it's got to be pretty early. And I'm like still at my shop at the time.
Yeah, he's got
and I'm like, fuck, you know? So the last time he did mine, he had to sneak outside and it looked like a found footage video. He was like in his car. Yeah, and he was like, at the end of it, he was like, dude, I drank like 8 beers. I have to pee so bad.
Did he say like, oh shit, they're coming?
I know, right? Now I told him, I was like, dude, is this like a fucking ISIS video or something? Like, what the fuck? He was just in his car.
I do all mine from right here, except for I've done a couple on my couch lately because I can't do the chat. Well, I can again now, but for a while, the chats from the truck, it was I'd have to have the heat running in my truck, and it's too loud. So yeah. I couldn't do them. And also, it's not loud just because my engine is loud, which it is. My exhaust is pretty loud, but then my fucking fan motor is screwed up, so I only have max.
Oh shit!
Like I don't have 1, 2, 3,
like max heat the whole time.
No, just max fan speed.
Okay, damn, that's too much sometimes, though. Especially if it's right in your face, you're like, oh shit.
So the last few chats from the truck have been chats from the couch.
That's cool. Hey man, you gotta like adapt, you know. That's one thing that I've been trying to do with this channel is like I feel like I'm so shitty, especially after watching your reviews today. I watched the Rock Eye one and I watched the Civivi riffle. I wanted to talk about that actually because everyone be suggesting me to check out that knife too. Like, yo, check out the riffle, bro. Check out the riffle.
It's pretty cool. It's not like one of my favorite Civivis, but that's just because the blade shape.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that all belly thing.
Yeah. You become a Tonto guy or something? Because like I saw you had a video up of like why I love Tontos.
Yeah, unintentionally. Yeah, I don't like when I first started the channel. I hated them because I didn't know anything, so I just read what everybody said, like just to research before I started the channel. I didn't know a goddamn thing when I started. And I can't say goddamn. I'll be called a blasphemer again. Did you see that? The guy who listed all the reasons why he doesn't follow knife YouTubers on Blade forums.
All right, I read a little bit about it in the Knife YouTube Elites group chat.
yeah. The Knife Illuminati. Yeah. So
that was hilarious.
My reason was that I was a blasphemer. That's why he doesn't follow me anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
It's like, okay, all right. And then what was it? Somebody said, I won't name them. He said he sounds like a guy who only fucks his wife in the dark through a hole in the sheets.
What, like a Amish, or is it a Jewish rumor or something?
There's no other reason. Yeah, and then he had a whole bunch. He complained that they swore or whatever. And that's why he wouldn't watch them. So you're done.
Is that, you know what it is? Here's my theory on why my growth is only starting to happen now. Because like you guys are reaching the people that are like closer to our age, like 40s, 30 to 40, right? Yeah. And like a lot of the hip kids that are like, or like anime nerds that are getting into knives, they're finding my shit. And they're like, oh, that guy's just like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to start subbing to him. And it's, I think by the time I'm 50, I'll be up there with you guys.
you should stop saying how old you are. You should just lie and say you're 25 and you probably do even better.
I mean, you think so? I'll just be like, nah, I can't do that, bro. I don't look 25, man.
You do the
if I have the hat on, I look really young.
You do to
if
white
I got
people.
the hat on.
We all think you're.
You do to white people.
I had an agent once tell me to because I back when I had an agent, that was like a year that was a waste of time and money. But she applied for me to Asheville Comedy Festival, and I'd only been doing stand up for like 4 years, and it was like a new comics thing is how I was trying to get in.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge comedy festival. It's really hard to get into, but I was trying it through the new comics thing, and they said, "Oh, this is only for new comics." I'm like, "Yeah, I've only been doing stand-up for 4 years." And they go, "Yeah, but you're," at the time I was only 30, 38, something like that. But they're like, "Yeah, you're too old. Like, we want new young comics." And I was like, "Man," so she was trying to tell me to lie and say that I was 30. And I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." She goes, "You could pass for 30. And if I don't have the beard, like because it gets gray, at the time I probably could have passed for 30. I can't anymore. But, from 15 feet away and no beard, maybe I'll pass for 39, but that's about it. But yeah, I was told to change my name. Like every time I had an agent, I hated every bit of advice that I got. Yeah.
Like what kind of name did they want you to have? Like,
they asked what my mother's maiden name.
I think Brian Ball is your real name, right? I think that's a dope ass name for a comic, bro.
Yeah,
that's
easy
like great.
To remember, but yeah,
and it's kind of humorous a little bit, but like you know what I mean.
It lends itself to being made fun of and whatever, but it's memorable. It doesn't sound like any other comic. And but my mother's maiden name was McGill. One agent wanted me to go by Brian McGill, and I was like, no, I'm not.
Miguel Ball.
Brian McGill. No, I'm not doing that. And when I was in radio too, I was told to change my name, and I refused to do it.
I'm glad that you kept it. Ray, please dust lamp in the back of you, driving me insane. Yo, that lamp never gets used. It's so dusty. Damn, you can see that, bro? I can't even see that in my camera.
I can see it on my iPhone in the little.
Oh shit! Mark H, I will let the Kelly know that. Oh, yo, Lavender Pants, what's up, dude? What's up, everybody? By the way, I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat. I'm catching up with my buddy here. Are you familiar with the game Are You Garbage?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, I think that now is a great time to play it. And we'll watch some clips afterwards, okay?
All right.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash.
One of them.
Yeah, that's H. Foley and Kevin James Ryan. They're from Philly. Okay, so this game basically it's like a good way to get to know the guest. You get some nostalgia out of them, and every single person I played this game with has absolutely loved it. Like literally every guest I played it with, I want to say like at least maybe 9 or 10 people, right? Of all different, but all content creators, and basically we get to know like how you grew up and things like that, and that's what it is, man. People want to get to know you. That's why they're tuning into the show. And I have basically 10 more people in that than I normally do because you're here. Growing up, did you have money? Like, what was the situation like?
I was, I was like upstate New York rich. So like Southern tier boonies rich.
Oh, so like upper middle class or like middle?
Where I was, they call up middle class. My parents made about 100, 120 a year. And
like both of them?
80s and
like
90s. Yeah,
separately?
Together. No, together.
Damn. Oh, okay, I thought you meant like 120 each. I was like, damn, you the mayor's son or something?
No, it was mostly my mom. My mom was she was a big hospital executive. So.
Okay, that makes sense. That's definitely that's what Kelly's trying to get into, medical right now. So I can just do YouTube forever, man. She's gonna graduate in a year.
She was head of imaging in a couple of hospitals. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Imaging like X-rays and shit, or
like the whole department though. Like she ran the whole thing, and and then my dad blew it all on airplanes and stupid shit. So
that sounds like what I'm gonna do once Kelly is up there.
So they died penniless, but they had some when I was.
Oh man. So very loving household. I gotta say, right?
Yeah, I have zero complaints about my child. I mean, my mom wasn't. She was very, very Irish.
Mm-hmm.
So like we lived in what I know now is what you probably call a commune. So,
Yeah.
Explain.
Explain.
Her maiden name was McGill, and we lived in the boonies. They still don't have cell phone reception there.
Wow.
And there was a cluster of about 8 or 10 houses in the middle of nowhere, and everyone's last name was McGill, except ours because my mother married. And like my grandfather still had an accent,
Like Irish accent?
Yeah, and
that's awesome, dude.
They said words that up until about 10 years ago I was still finding out don't exist. Like they're not real words. You know, like they kind of had their own language and stuff. And it was kind of weird, but no, it was great. Like she wasn't very lovey-dovey, cuddly or anything. But,
same with my mom, dude. But I could tell she was very loving, even though she wasn't like that. Some folks, some parents are just like that. You know, they tell you they love you in other ways, which I'm totally getting now.
And she was nicer to me than to my sister. So there's that.
Why, your sister was mean to you?
No, my mother was nicer to me than she was to my sister.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get into some of the clips, some of the questions here. The standard basic question of "Are you garbage?" is: growing up, did you have a glass of milk with dinner?
I had, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I did. It wasn't my preferred, but yeah, I'm sure I did.
Like, name a dinner that you would have it with. Are we talking spaghetti and meatballs here, or like steak, pork chops? Like, what do you think?
My mother was, oh my God, I can't believe I survived this. So my mother would make stuff like cube steak or goulash or whatever.
Yeah.
In the crock pot, right?
Okay.
We'd eat it. I had my glass of milk, and what I call my the southern tier garlic bread with the goulash, which would be just like white bread with butter and garlic salt on it, like thrown in the oven for 10 minutes.
Was it good?
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's good because it's nostalgic, but objectively, it is not good. But we'd eat that for dinner. She'd turn the crock pot off. Next day, she'd just turn the crock pot back on, and we'd eat it again.
Oh, you wouldn't even put it in the fridge, or you would fridge the pot
overnight.
Damn.
And somehow I survived that, but I blame it for why I have a very sensitive tummy now. Because
that's probably why you survived COVID, bro. You got some, some strength in there, and you survived the swine flu, right?
Yeah, I had swine flu.
Holy shit. It's from the crock pot strength, man.
I was down in your neck of the woods, and I was.
Oh snap!
And I got swine flu. I was one of the first, I think it was one of the first 500.
He's like, I was patient 0.
And it was that sucked. But I would take 5 swine flus over COVID. COVID was awful. I know some people just shrug it off and, Jeebus bless you, but I did not shrug it off. That was not cool.
Dude, I'm glad you're here. MC seems to be doing fine on the COVID.
Yeah, I know he had like a rough day and a half, but he's a fine physical specimen.
Yeah, I mean by rough he was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake in his basement. I mean that's
but I was talking to him a lot.
Yeah.
And he definitely did not know his ass from a hole in the ground.
Oh shit.
He definitely wasn't all there. And that was something that lasted with me. I was talking to Knife Junkie because he had it.
Yeah,
recently.
Yeah. And he did? I gotta have him back on here. Love that dude.
Very, very recently. And he had it kind of moderate, I would say. And he was talking about just still the brain fog. And I said, oh yeah, it took me 6 months before I got back to being as stupid as I was before I got it. It was just, it's just brain fog. And the only lasting thing I have from it is I don't sleep like a normal human. I sleep 3 hours at a time here and there.
Are you tired, or you're
I don't know,
improved energy? Oh
I just
shit!
Wake up and I'm awake, and that's
better eat that Delta 8 caramel.
You know what? That'll knock me right out.
Yeah.
But my wife loves that shit, by the way.
Yeah, I have Rice Krispie treats now of it.
Yeah, I forgot to tell her about that.
It's insane.
She loves the caramels though.
Yeah.
And, they work. I got the vape Delta 8 thing, but I don't use it that often. But I do sometimes, if I'm stressed out, it'll knock me right out. I'll go right to sleep.
Yeah.
But I still wake up in 3 or 4 hours.
Damn, that's crazy.
Part of it is that I have a lot of injuries, so I try not to sleep more than 5 or 6 hours at a time anyway, because if I sleep 7 hours, I can't walk.
Damn.
just from being in one spot, because I do not move when I fall asleep. I sleep like a rock. And yeah.
Oh shit.
Anyway, that's the only last.
You get a point in the garbage pile for that one because that is the garbage like glass of milk with dinner. Like it's weird because like look, I experienced that. I've told this. No, so look, let me explain this. Just because it's garbage doesn't mean it's bad. Like, for example, one of the questions on this is how many Fast and the Furious movies have you watched? And my answer personally is all of them. That's garbage.
Every single one.
But it's like, like an aristocrat isn't going to see these movies. Like it's garbage, but it's awesome. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It's kind of just like a funny thing. Basically.
Objectively terrible movies, but I've sat through every one and been entertained.
We live our lives 1/4 mile at a time. That's just how we do it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever dressed too hip hoppy or too rocky for a family event? I'm talking like you're a child of the 80s, 80s, 90s.
For
sure. Explain.
So I grew up. I was born in '75. So like, I remember I wore a 2 Live Crew shirt to church. And I thought I was being a big rebel Billy badass. They didn't even know what it was. Nobody said anything. They're like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "It's the most offensive thing." Like it was on like the news.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure my parents didn't know what it was. I thought somebody was gonna call me out. I used to have a Die Yuppie Scum t-shirt.
Oh shit. You wore that to like a family event?
I wore it to school. I got in trouble at school for it.
Dude, I remember like when The Simpsons started getting real big, and I was in the 5th grade, and they wouldn't allow us to wear the Bart Simpson like Icaramba shirts. Like you would get like sent home and shit. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, no, I used to wear a LA Kings hat because NWA.
Yeah. Damn.
So we all us privileged white kids all had LA Kings hats.
I wore wide legs and a hat that covered my eyes. Like the big Jenko wide legs to like family events all the time, bro. It was terrible. I had hoop earrings. It was really not good.
In my senior pictures, I have my jeans pegged. You do the little fold over thing at the bottom.
Like up or bottom?
Up. Like on the jeans, like you just peg them so they're like tight around your ankle and they look like lady pants. And that was really freaking popular for about a month.
Yeah.
In like 1993, and that's why I had my senior pictures taken. And I look like such a every time in my senior pictures. Oh, I guess wish I had it up here.
Yeah.
We have a moment where I can pause downstairs. I'm gonna run down and grab it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. It's cool. I'll keep the chat going if you want.
I'm all laid out wearing a Bum Equipment t-shirt and everything.
Oh shit!
With my pegged jeans, and they made me take my shoes off, so I'm not wearing shoes. It's horrible.
So it's just like rolled up like Huck Finn and shit.
But of all this, no, you don't roll. You bought them like a little bit too long, and then you flipped them over like twice.
Okay, I get it then.
You like pegged them, like you folded them over
I've definitely
and then
done that
twice, so that they look like lady pants. And and people look at that picture of all the stuff there is to make fun of. People are always like, what the hell's going on with those pants? Because it literally was only popular for, I swear to God, like a month.
So you get another point in the garbage section for that.
Oh, that's definitely garbage.
Have you ever had to open your car door at a drive-thru because your window didn't open?
Oh, absolutely.
And how long did you have that broken window?
Which car? It was, I had to do it on multiple vehicles. I like weird cars, and I'll drive a hoopty if it's weird.
How about a cracked phone screen?
I knock on everything. I even used to review cell phones. I've never broken the front screen. I had an iPhone 4. Remember they had like the glass in the front and the back? And I loved that thing. And I got the very first one sold in Rochester, New York. Because like I was on the news. It was like back when people still used to wait in line for iPhones.
Yeah. You were on the news just like waiting online?
No, because I got the first one because I lied.
Oh, shit.
I lied. So I had an iPhone 3G. I didn't lie about getting the first one. I didn't get the first one, but I had an iPhone 3G and back had cracked and dust was getting inside of it so bad that like the touch screen wasn't working. I'd have to shake the dust out of it like an Etch-a-Sketch before I could like
draw
push
some pictures
buttons.
on it.
Because I didn't believe in phone cases at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I missed out on the pre-order for the iPhone, and my 3G was like dying. And then I saw a news article on somewhere, and they said that there was a big controversy because everybody's pre-orders got dumped out of the computer system. It said if you had a pre-order, make sure you call your local Apple store and make sure they have it. So I called the Apple store and said I had a pre-order, and I didn't. And they were like, no, it's not in the system. I'm like, God damn it, my phone's broken. And they're like, oh, don't worry, I'll just put in a new pre-order for you. So, and then I showed up, and there's like, 100 people waiting at like 5 in the morning.
Those lines are crazy.
They don't open until 7. And then when we got to the store, because it was in a mall, so they opened the doors and everybody ran. I wasn't expecting the running. And everybody like ran to the store.
Oh,
then they separated out who had pre-orders and who didn't. And I was like 8th in line, and they let in the first 8 to test out the system. And I was the only one who wasn't doing an upgrade or anything on his phone contract. I just was buying one, like simple as easy could be. And I came out.
Oh shit, Jadine. Yeah, let me just say what up to the homegirl right here. Jadine Orb. Everybody give her a sub. Youngest knife content creator right now, killing it.
And I came out, and like they opened at 7. I walked out of the store. I remember my receipt said 7:09. And the news was there, and they asked me questions and stuff, and I was showing the phone. But anyway, I had that for a long time, and I dropped it, and I shattered the back of it so bad.
But the front was okay though.
Front was fine, but the back was shattered so bad that if you shook it, the battery would come disconnected and it would turn off.
Oh snap!
So I put duct tape on the back of it, and the only duct tape I had around was my daughter had duct tape with little rubber ducks on it. So I had like blue duct tape with rubber ducks on the back of my phone for a good 3 months before because I knew the new one was coming, and you know how it is. The new one's coming, and you just
you want to wait. That's definitely a garbage move. So you get 2 points in the pile for that one. Have you ever owned a chia pet?
I own one right now. I have a Homer Simpson over here. It's not.
Did you grow it? Did you grow it?
No, I did. It is not grown right now, but it has been grown. Yeah.
Wait, what grows? Like his mustache or like
no? It's his hair.
He doesn't have hair though.
I know. That's kind of the joke. No, one of my kids got it for Christmas like years and years ago.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
It's right over there, yeah.
You're not making a good case here. This is great. Okay. Have you ever gone skinny dipping or streaking?
Yes, and yes.
Oh shit! Damn, the full Monty, the full Slicey.
Well, we owned a pool, so
okay, that I understand, and I think skinny dipping can be very like situational in the age. You know what I mean?
Also, we had an in-ground pool that was like sunk in with a fence around it. So it was
damn, you guys were classy, bro.
It was pretty secure.
In-ground?
Yeah.
Dude. That's amazing. Cool. Yeah. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, but the novelty wore off after like a year, and then it just became something I had to clean because my parents made me, and I hated it.
We've had an above ground pool, and this is like later in my life, in my like fucking 30s or something. Like my mom finally got an above ground. All right, so you did get a point for the skinny dipping. All right, let's do this. The Fast and the Furious movies, you got a point for that already because you've seen all of them like me. Have you ever used a bowl to drink out of because you didn't have any clean glasses?
I think that's a gray area because we have like 4 bowls that have handles on them.
What?
They're bowls, but they have
aren't those soup cups or something?
Yeah, like those soup cup things. I've used those, but no, not a proper like bowl.
I think that's a workaround, man. I don't think I can give you a point for garbage in that one. That's like a loop.
It's a gray area.
Yeah, that's a loop, bro.
They're definitely intended for soup.
Yeah.
But they do have a handle.
Oh man. All right. Okay. I'm gonna not give you a point on that one. Have you ever had a hickey at an inappropriate time? Like you had one on you at a family gathering and you had to hide it with like a turtleneck in the summer or something?
Yes, but I gave it to myself.
Oh my God.
So I was a young lad.
Yeah.
And I
the vacuum cleaner. Like,
no, I sucked on the back of my hand.
Oh, but it was on your hand though.
It was on my hand.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Every guy's tried that, right? I mean,
I know, but I was really embarrassed because I didn't do it on purpose.
You're like,
then, like I knew what a hickey was, but then I sucked in the back of my hand. I had this big, mark on the back of my hand. And I went to my mom and asked what was wrong, and she goes, "You gave yourself a hickey, you idiot."
I'd be like, no, this is Kathleen. What are you talking about?
So I felt really self-conscious. No, I was like 9. I wasn't
okay.
of the proper age. So
little Casanova preschool.
I felt really self-conscious about it because my mother told me I was a moron.
What? That's so funny.
So I felt really self-conscious about it.
That's
so
hilarious.
then from then on, I was scarred for life. No, it was always made sure. Don't leave any marks, ladies.
I had to do that for sure. I would wear like those neck gaiters from like North Face. And my mom is like, "What are you hiding?" And then I'd be like, I'd get in trouble and shit. She'd like,
How does the hickey happen though? Like you have to try to do that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're like young and you're with a girl, like you don't know what you're doing, and it just kind of happens sometimes.
No,
like they're doing that thing. You don't stop them. You want to keep everything going.
If a girl gives you a hickey, she's leaving a mark. Like that's an intentional act. You can't do that on accident.
It is like they're doing it and like, oh man, I gotta hide this, But then like you're with your buddies and it's like, hey, Maria did this. You know what I mean? Like
I'd have never thought that was cool. I'd be like, why'd you let her do that, you dumbass?
Maybe it's an inner city kid thing.
I mean, like back scratches are cool.
But you're not taking them off. I'm not. You know what I mean? You're playing basketball, skins and shirts here, so
you're in the locker. You're in the locker, or whatever. You got some scratches on your back. That's kind of cool. But hickeys
snap!
Cool.
Who did that, dude? Mrs. Schwartz from homeroom.
Yeah, your mom.
She's an animal. No, all right. If you have bread after you take the bread out, hold on. First question: do you keep bread in the freezer or the fridge?
There is bread in the freezer, and I'll put like croissants in the fridge, but nothing.
We got a Frenchman in the house tonight.
Croissant. I'll put those
croissant
in the fridge because they go bad faster. But no, everything else is just out.
Okay. If you have bread, after you take the bread out of the package, do you twist tie it back up? Do you tie it in a knot, or do you fold it and slide it under the package like a psychopath?
I do the twist and roll.
So you twist it? Do you knot it, or you just twist it under?
I twist it and then roll the top down over it.
I've definitely done that in a pinch. I think that is the most garbage one, though, because I've definitely done that in a pinch if I have to go. But normally I would knot it and do that too.
I take a cursory glance around for the thing,
which is never around.
But if I don't find it within 4 seconds, then it gets the twist and roll.
What if it's just one slice of bread? Like the weight can't hold the velocity.
Oh, I just chuck it.
Man.
If it's down to like one slice of bread and the heel, I'm like, nobody's going to eat that. And I just throw it out.
Oh, all right.
I'm balling, man. I'm rolling him. I'm just throwing bread away.
Got that YouTube money, man.
Throw it out.
If you buy a 6-pack of beer, when you get home, do you take it out of the case or do you leave it in and just put the whole thing in the fridge?
I take them out individually because we're a family of 4 and there's never enough room for all the cans in the fridge.
I'm going to give that the classy point.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you
the
little
can thing because, my daughter has a couple of her Diet Cokes. I have a couple of regular Cokes. My wife has the foo-foo fizzy water that she drinks. So the beer, there's not enough room for everything in the door of the...
Look at this. Look at Tri-State EDC rolling in loaves.
I'm rolling in them, man.
Has your daughter?
At this very moment in my kitchen, I have 5 kinds of bread.
Wow. You got the fancy ones with the seeds on them, or like?
I have 2 kinds of bagels down there. There's pumpernickel and everything. I don't eat either of them. There's my English muffins. There's croissants, and there's regular bread.
Wow, we got a connoisseur of yeast. I don't know what the fuck to say there.
My regular bread is Stroman's, motherfucker. I don't buy store brand shit.
No wonder bread.
No Wonder Bread.
Stromans. Oh, snap,
Stromans.
dude. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 4.
With your ex's name on them?
No, I got my kids' names.
Oh, that's classy. I'm the garbage one here because I have Pamela on my back.
And then I got, well, this tattoo is kind of garbage. I have a neck one.
That's cool. That's like George Clooney from the movie Dusk Till Dawn.
But it is kind of garbage though, because this one is a replacement because I used to have my kids' names written in my handwriting, like behind my ear there. And I went to 3 tattoo artists before somebody would agree to do it because they said it was too small and they couldn't do it. And then one deaf lady agreed to do it.
A deaf lady?
Yeah, she's really good. She moved away.
Whoa.
Quite upset. She was amazing. But it's because she wasn't distracted.
God, I know it's like it's kind of fucked up, but
horrible thing to say. But she did it, and the other 2 were right. It kept bleeding out and looking terrible. So I went to a friend of mine to get it fixed. After she moved away, and he said, well, I can fix it, but it's going to look like shit again in 6 months. And the reason why I went to go get it fixed is I was in line I have terrible handwriting, by the way.
Me too.
It's important.
Like 5th grade level.
Yeah, exactly. So is mine. So I'm in line at a coffee shop, and I had some stranger walk up to me, and he goes, hey, man, what'd you do time for? I'm like, what? Who leads with that question? I've never been to prison. What the hell are you talking about? And he goes, he said, oh, your tattoo. I thought it looked like prison ink. I thought, that's it. It's got to get covered up. Because I jokingly call it a prison tattoo, but I had an actual felon think I was one of him. So I went and got it covered up with this chunk of bike chain. But obviously,
that's cool. Oh, cause it means something too, man. Because you like bikes.
Yeah, you can't like delete your children's names from your body and not replace them. So I got this is a fancy version of my handwriting. Like the guy. You like some of the letters look like mine, and some. I
hate to see the real one.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, mine is so bad. The Kelly loves cards, so like every time I have to handwrite that shit, I'm like, how do you fucking read this? Like,
I got one back here on my shoulder blade one. My first one that was. I went to art school, so I had to I used to design cars, and it was the logo for my fake car company.
That's cool. I have Pamela on my right shoulder, which is just garbage. Pamela is the ex, the first 4-year relationship I've ever had, and Kelly's always like, "Oh, it's nice that Pam is spending time with us tonight." And she'd be like touching my shoulder and shit.
Oh God. See, I wanted to get wedding ring tattoos.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of dope, actually.
My wife said no. So she has more tattoos than I do.
Oh, but, yeah. Kelly is a tattoo fiend, man. She got 2 this year.
She said it's just
crazy.
Bad luck. She said, I'm not letting you tattoo my name anywhere on you. It's just bad luck.
The name might be, but the wedding band, ring tattoo thing might be a cool thing. Kelly and I might be open to that. Next question. Do you leave your butter on the counter or do you keep it in the fridge?
Counter.
Is it salted?
Yes.
Okay. If it's salted, I heard that you can leave it out indefinitely. So that's actually, pretty smart.
Oh,
how about, I didn't know that until I watched Are You Garbage? I was like, oh, snap. Let's see. I just had it and I lost it now. Oh, yeah. Follow-up question to that. How about ketchup or maple syrup?
Maple syrup out. I loathe ketchup with the intensity of 1,000 suns. So
not even with French fries, Slicey?
I don't know where they keep it.
Not even with French fries? Not even with a hot dog?
No. I think I ate the human allotment of ketchup for your entire life by the time I was 8 years old.
Wow.
So I don't like it anymore.
You're using it on the ganache. I like the crock pot meals needed ketchup too.
Yeah. I like curry ketchup though.
That's nice.
Because when I was in Germany, I got addicted to that. Finest food in the world, currywurst, best thing you can ever put in your mouth hole.
Currywurst, that sounds good. That's like a bratwurst with curry on the inside.
With curry ketchup covered, just smothered in curry ketchup.
It's
like sliced up in little slices. Eat it with a little wooden fork if you get it at street food.
Wow, I would eat that right now.
And then it comes with fries with that really awesome Belgian mayonnaise stuff.
I will deep throat that currywurst. All right, next question. Do you microwave bacon?
No.
No. Classy answer. All right.
I own an air fryer, so I air fry my bacon now.
Good man. Me too. Are you doing the real stuff, or do you have turkey bacon?
Oh, I do the real shit.
I have the turkey bacon right now. I'm trying to keep the cholesterol down.
The day my doctor tells me I have to eat turkey bacon is the day I die. It's fine, but it's not.
It's not bacon.
It's not bacon.
It's not, man. No, I mean I have bacon every day as part of my 12 o'clock meal. I have 3 eggs with 3 slices of bacon, and I can't really do that every day with the real shit. Or maybe I'm just doing preventative stuff.
What are you on, like one of those keto things or something?
No, I just eat pretty clean, I mean, dude, bro, I'm getting fucking jacked, son.
Just 3 eggs and bacon sounds like it.
No, 3 eggs and bacon in the morning. Get that sort of intermittent fasting going. I don't eat till 12. I don't have any calories till 12. And then I do eat 4 meals a day. That's one of them. And then I eat 3 meals, which is like a protein, some veggies, and like some white rice or something like that. Very boring. Very boring. No one should live like that. But I want to look like a UFC fighter by 2022. So working out every day and doing that. Very sad existence. Anyway, how do you cook your hot dogs?
Usually in a pan, unless it's summertime and the grill's on, then I'll grill them. But usually like just in a frying pan.
That's pretty good. I'm going to give you the classy point on that. The worst answer I've ever heard was boiled. And Kelly basically said that they made a thing out of it. They would put like a fort in the living room and boil hot dogs and eat them like with their dad. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I grew up on boiled hot dogs. That's what my mother always made. But we've already established that my mother was not a good cook.
Were you a Hellman's or a Miracle Whip family?
I don't like either of them.
Ah, okay, dude, you're kind of crawling back up from the dumpster here.
I hate mayonnaise except for that fancy Belgian frite sauce that has that's mostly mayonnaise, but it's got some mustard seeds and stuff in it, and that makes it's more like an aioli, I would say, than a mustard.
So that you had that in Germany?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now you can buy it on Amazon. I have it in the fridge all the time.
Nice.
Like my whole family. I actually just last week on Amazon bought little sauce dipping bowls because we do keep the curry ketchup and the frite sauce in the fridge, and I got tired of dipping my stuff in cold sauce, so I got the little tiny ceramic bowl so I can warm them up for like 15 seconds in the microwave before
I have you ever been part of a studio audience, like a TV show, Saturday Night Live
for comedy stuff?
But you were like part of the gig though.
No, not right? I go to like my buddy's shows.
Yeah, that's that's different. I'm talking about like you waited outside to see SNL. Okay.
No, never done that.
Has you or anyone in your family ever been to or involved in a monster truck show?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, not to my knowledge. I've been to lots of dirt track racing, but
that's about equivalent. So I'm going to give you a point on that.
I think it's worse.
What is your opinion of McDonald's product known as filet of fish?
I have never consumed one.
Damn. I can't get a read on you now because you're kind of like before it was like 80% garbage, 20%
McDonald's
class, and it's like
I've never had one.
What's your go-to at McDonald's?
Now it's that new crispy chicken sandwich, but I
would have that.
Before that, it was just a plain double cheeseburger with a barbecue sauce on the side.
Oh man, that sounds classy to me, man. I mean, that was one of the questions to find out about your childhood was what was your childhood fast food franchise? And McDonald's is the top answer.
It's on the dollar menu. So,
yeah.
It's not that classy.
No, definitely not. But I mean, if you had to choose out of the big 3, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, I'm talking 80s here.
Oh,
the golden age.
We only had McDonald's, so I didn't have a choice.
McDonald's is the top. People would try to argue Wendy's or Burger King.
Now it's Wendy's, absolutely, for sure.
I like Wendy's right now. I definitely like. Do you or anyone in your family buy scratch-off lottery tickets?
Oh, I buy them occasionally.
Okay. Do you give them out at Christmas time?
No, but my mother-in-law gives them to us every Christmas.
I like receiving them. That is the garbage answer, actually, but I do like receiving them. I think that's fun. One of the trashiest things anyone in my family has ever done my mom's boyfriend gave away fake ones, and people were like winning millions of dollars, and like I was just like, what? Like I didn't fall for it, but people were like, oh my god, and I'm like, why would you do that?
How was he murdered?
No, he wasn't. He's still alive today.
Yeah. No, but no. See, I'll buy him like if I hate cash. I have even before COVID. I just don't like it. So if I wind up with $6 or $7 in my wallet, I'll either like give it to a homeless person or put it in the little machine to get the scratch offs.
Huh.
I played it a lot in high school though, because we were allowed to leave for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And me and like 6 of my buddies, we would walk down to Unimart, which is a terrible convenience store chain that used to be around. They're gone now. We'd walk down to Unimart and we would keep score on our scratch off tickets. So we'd buy like 2 chili dogs and a couple of scratch offs, and we'd keep score like throughout the year of who had the highest win. Loss total.
Sounds like a fun Americana type game. What was your grocery store growing up? Where did your mom buy the stuff?
Wegmans.
Wegmans. Is that like a big chain? I think that's a big store, right?
Oh, they're huge. Yeah. They're all over the Northeast and they're amazing.
That's a point in the fancy pile right there. My most garbage answer was Kelly's Food Lion. I said that is absolute trash.
I have, when I lived in North Carolina, it was, Food Lion is.
That's where she's from.
and I will say that Food Lion is, oh my God, like Food Lion at 3 o'clock in the morning is the goddamnedest thing you ever saw in your life. It's. But I will say Wegmans, I know it doesn't go in the trash pile, but that's all we had where I was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if we had cheaper stores, my mother would have gone there. But
you guys grew up with a bit of cash, though. You said you were middle class,
she still
right?
was cheap. She's still Irish. Yeah. My father was Scottish.
She's still Irish.
She's
still Irish. That's so funny.
Oh, my dad would buy an airplane, but he's not gonna. and he'd fly, like, I remember we used to always, we called it $200 hamburgers, because we would fly the plane, like he'd get home from work at like 3:30, we'd all pile in the plane, we'd fly like 100 miles away to land at an airport where there was McDonald's next door, and we'd eat McDonald's and then fly back.
What do you mean fly the plane? You guys had a plane?
Yeah, we had a plane.
What?
Yeah, my dad was a flight instructor.
I cannot. That gives you like 5 points.
It was a tiny little plane. But
how many of you guys in the audience have even had a plane? Like nobody. That's kind of like Backpack B. I asked him, where did your family go on vacation? Which you will answer next. And he was like, oh, we didn't really go on vacation that much, man. We had a lake house. And I'm like, what? A lake house? Like, I never been to a lake when I was a kid.
I was one of the only people in my family or in my friend circle that didn't have a beach or a lake house. We had a plane instead of a lake house.
Like, the other crazy thing is, Backpack B was like, I went on a vacation one time, but my family didn't go. They just paid for my ticket for me and my friend to go to the Bahamas. I'm like, what this rich people shit right here.
It was a terrible investment. He wound up losing money on it, but we had a plane for not my whole childhood. It was like the last 3 or 4 years I lived there.
Have you ever gone to a restaurant and pretended it was your birthday to get free cake or dessert?
Yes, with my friends, like in high school all the time.
All right, I'll take garbage for that one. What did you get on your SATs?
1590.
Gee, I cannot, bro. You are like turning things around at every question.
I did not read half of the math section because I didn't know it. I just guessed.
That's crazy.
I just guessed.
This guy's confusing me. Have you ever owned a DVD VCR combo?
No, I don't think I had a combo. I had both congruently, simultaneously, whatever, but I never had the combo piece.
A classy answer, man. That is a classy answer. That is so insane.
No, I think it's worse because I had you have like a million wires going around. Like you have a cheap DVD player and a cheap VCR.
The follow-up question would be, was it new? Because most people that I knew that had it, like someone gave it to them or like an uncle got a new one. And
I'm sure the VCR was inherited somehow, but the DVD player was new. I remember buying that.
Since you were a child and you grew up in the 80s, right? Like, have you ever taken a VHS that like broke and then you put like Scotch tape on it and like you could still play it? I've done that.
I thought that was beyond my technical abilities. So
that's third world shit. where like you would take the two. Yeah, that's third world shit, man. I've definitely done that before, and you couldn't see that part because it was Scotch tape, but then the rest you could see, the rest of the movie. Let's ask you a few more questions here. So far, man, you've got me on 50-50 here because I feel like you grew up real classy and like, you know, kind of threw some dirt on as you grew up.
We were nouveau Southern Tier Riche. So like we had no money when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then it was like probably when I was 10 or 12, my mom got huge promotions right and left, and all of a sudden we had money, and my dad took great pleasure in spending it.
Dude, complete opposite of me, because in the Philippines, we were there during the Marcos administration, the dictatorship. My dad, got himself... Huh?
You were like fucking royalty over there, weren't you?
Dude, so basically what happened was my dad was really poor, like a farmer's son, couldn't afford electricity, was studying with a kerosene lamp, and like he would tell me he'd pick his nose and his boogers are just black because of all the kerosene, had to borrow books for school. Basically valedictorian throughout school, became a bank president. We came into some cash. Then the government was overthrown and all our money was taken away. So we had to come to America. But I could literally like play basketball like in my living room and like ride my bike in my living room. It was like so huge. But when I came here, we couldn't afford shit. And I'd be like, why can't I have that Optimus Prime toy? And my mom is like, like be quiet, behave, So yeah, it was like the opposite of what we had. You used to smoke cigarettes, right?
Yes.
Have you ever smoked a cigarette while ordering at a drive-thru?
Absolutely.
That is garbage. You pulled yourself back down on that one. You pulled yourself back down on that one, man.
Why the fuck would you not?
Dude,
why is that?
Just like, I'll take a number one large fry.
When the window's open or when you're talking to the speaker?
No, like when you're talking to the guy and ordering the food, you're like smoking like...
Oh, I'm sure I did years ago. I would never, even if I still smoked, I would not do that now. I won't vape. I won't vape when the window's open.
Oh shit!
But I will when I'm talking to the speaker.
All right. You know what? We're gonna finish up here. I'm gonna ask you one final question. This is one that I have made myself. You're eating chicken wings and realize you have to pee. Mm-hmm. You head to the bathroom. Do you A, wash your hands first and then pee, or B, pee first then wash your hands?
Well, you have to wash your hands first then pee because if they're hot, you don't get hot sauce on your cock.
Okay, smart one. What if they were just barbecue?
Oh, if they're just barbecue, I would probably try.
You have to pee really bad, okay? I'm talking like really bad.
I would probably try and pee hands-free as much as possible. I'm a sit-down peer, especially in public.
Yeah.
So okay. I think I would, I sit down pee. I honestly, I will wash my hands based on the bathroom.
Yeah, okay.
Like
if it's like the single...
If it's a shithole bathroom, I won't wash my hands because I know where my dick's been.
But
I don't know where the handle's on that.
Okay.
And I'm a sit down peer, so I can pee without touching anything but myself.
You like sit on the fucking toilet seat, though, right?
Yeah, I'll go in a stall. Why not? You get to sit down for a minute. I don't understand the whole.
But what about the bacteria on the tush area?
It's on my ass. It's never gonna actually get to my face.
It's just like really warty.
It's just my ass has 9 kinds of chlamydia, but it's never made it to the rest.
So you
of my
pee
body.
First, then wash your hands, right?
I often, if it's a truck stop bathroom, I don't wash my hands because I think it's dirtier to wash my hands than it is to actually. That's my thought anyway. I know where everything I touched has been.
The follow-up question to that was if you wash your hands first, then pee was. If you chose A, do you wash your hands a second time after you pee? And I gotta tell you, I think only 2 people have said yes to that. I think it was Zach Stuff and Carlos EDC. Yeah,
I definitely would not.
I think men are just animals, and like, and then Zach Stuff was like, "This is how COVID spread." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
No, I don't. Think there's dick COVID. I don't think that's
dick COVID. Dude, I gotta.
But you know what? If there was dick COVID, we'd all be taking it much more seriously.
I know, right? Oh, imagine it goes on your dick instead, dude. All men would be like, "Wear your fucking mask, okay?"
Yeah, the Republicans would not be rejecting that vaccine.
Oh shit!
If it went straight to your cock.
Everyone would be doing like the windshield mask. With
Fauci should just lie and just say, "Hey guys,
it affects your dick."
We just found out. If you get COVID, there's a 1 in 90 chance that your cock's gonna fall off.
Oh my dude!
So you might want to get the vaccine. They would all go get it.
I would get it. That's kind of like, Joe Rogan always says this, is like, if there was a pill to make your dick bigger, like a guy would just ask the doctor, like, how many pills before it kills me, and then he would take that many pills.
Take one less than that.
One less than that.
There's a sci-fi book I was just recently listening to, a whole series, and I was loving it. And like, I knew there was only 3 in the whole series. I'm like, how are they going to wrap this up? And it's like in the future, and one of the people develops like human augmentations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like mercenaries. And how it ends is the girl who makes the augmentations comes up with an augmentation. You get like this built-in thing, and you push a button and you come. And she was like
crazy.
And she was like, I'm worth billions of dollars now, so I'm just going to give all you guys money and we can all quit and stop being mercenaries.
And you push the button and you come.
Yeah, something. They don't go into the details, but that's how she made all her money. And she paid everybody else in her little mercenary corps, just gave them bucket money, so they never have to work again.
Insane. That is a good person.
And I was like, how is this story gonna end? Because there's only I listen to audiobooks because I'm lazy.
Yeah, and I like audiobooks too, man.
And I was like, there's 45 minutes left here, and I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up for all.
Oh, so you didn't finish it yet?
No, I did finish it, but I'm saying I got to 45 minutes left, and I'm like, what's gonna happen to these people? I know this is the last one. I'm invested in these characters. What's gonna happen to them? What happened to them was one of the 5 of them created a come button, and then
and what, do you attach it to your brain or something, or like,
I don't know.
That is insane.
I don't live in the alternate future, right?
That is that is insane, bro. Dude, I gotta tell you, man, I gotta say that you were kind of like 80-20 for a little while, but then like you're climbing up, you had a plane, like all of this stuff, so it really confused me. But I think I have to say, Your Honor, I rest my case. Slicey Dicey is all class.
Oh, I'm kind of disappointed, honestly.
I want to say you're very close, but I think you tipped over with the plane thing. I mean, garbage people just do not have a plane. That's just not.
Let's just say I'm an enigma.
Okay,
I'm unclassifiable.
We're going to do the fish challenge now. And Jamie's wanting to get involved, aren't you, Jamie?
What's the fish?
I don't know. It's in my folder.
You ever have that in Germany?
Streaming.
Oh, no. I saw this video.
Fuck. Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
That's Finnish or something, isn't it?
I think it's Scandinavian or something like that.
I don't know.
I mean, why would you eat it if you don't?
He tries again.
Power through it, bro. Power through it.
He vomited on it.
Really? Oh, you both can't look.
Yeah, you can look at vomit?
Yeah. This is enjoyable to me.
For real?
Yeah.
I can't even look.
I don't like it.
That's how I am with pickles.
Yo.
You don't like pickles?
I seriously can't look.
Oh, God. They're disgusting.
We were in Australia. Did you go scuba diving in Australia when you guys
That's
went?
a Minaj. He's a comic.
They take you way far out to the coral reef because we're destroying the earth.
Uh-huh.
He's still going?
Yeah.
My hatred
It's
of
almost
pickles.
done.
When we're on the boat, they were like, I can't, and he keeps going.
Why
won't he just get it
Best
out?
part is you talking about something else. Go ahead. It's over. It's over.
Does he think his own vomit's going to make it taste better if it's partially digested before it reaches his mouth? It'll taste better.
It's a challenge, basically. It's called the fish challenge. So I'm gonna have Kelly eat the balut egg live on one of these one day, which is like the underdeveloped duck fetus.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I have that. That's a delicacy for me. I've eaten that many times.
Yeah,
I may have dated his sister. What the hell is guy? Check the chat for a second. We got fucking love connection. Love connection, man. What the hell? That's funny.
I haven't eaten a whole lot of weird shit. I mean, I've had escargot.
I've had that.
And
I've had the
that's-
Chinese version though, not the snail version. It has like some. It's pretty
I-
good.
I went to the first time I went to France. We had just moved to Germany, and this was my last wife, and we had a weekend off, or I had a full weekend off of work, and like I had like 4 days off, and really good friends that we finally knew well enough people to babysit the kids, you know. So we're like, we're gonna go to France. We went to France to this little town called Thionville, which is not. It's like an industrial place. We didn't know. It's like France's Detroit.
Sounds like romantic, but then after you told me what it is, it's weird.
But we go to France. It's still nice. It's still France. It's still cool. But we go down to this restaurant, and I just wanted like meat, you know, and I don't speak a word of French. So I ordered steak tartare, which I knew was like fairly raw steak.
Yeah, they grind it up. It's weird.
Yeah, what I got was like a fucking cold hamburger patty. Like it was like like this big around and like this thick. And it was just
snap.
like meat mush. And thank Christ I ordered fries. And we also screwed up. We went there on election night because we all voted like way before. So it was Bush versus Kerry.
Mm-hmm.
So we sit down in this restaurant and everybody's going blah, 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 Bush, blah, blah, Bush, blah, blah. Mad. So I remember leaning across the table to my wife and going, "Hey, just say we're Canadian. Don't ever mention that we're American." And then I ordered the steak tartare and they bring it out, and it was just, I'm not going to eat that. Like I didn't even take a bite of it. Like I didn't know what I was getting into. So I ate the fries and I just kind of mushed the steak around to make it look like I ate half of it. Like if there would have been a dog, I would have been feeding it to the dog off to the side so that
isn't steak tartare, does it have like a raw egg in it too? Like I remember
it's like a
weird.
It's like a molded hamburger.
Weird, dude.
Just like how you make a hamburger patty, like or meatballs, you put like an egg in it, you know, to make it hold together. But it was disgusting.
Have you ever heard of this up and coming new knife reviewer? He's like really amazing. His name is Fed Smoker. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Quit.
He's a good dog.
Is he testing the HRC?
Rockwell is really hitting right now.
This all day.
Dog in the back.
This all day. But wait a minute. This
like
guy, wait for it. He's giving himself a root canal? What is he doing?
He's extracting a tooth.
Okay, I got it.
Look at Slicey.
So, but he's not totally stable.
All I ask is that he takes off the glasses.
Oh, God, I think I got it.
You want to make eye contact?
Make eye contact.
Look at that bad tooth, folks.
Folks.
Look at that fucking thing.
He's going to have to wash his hands
That's the
before
way
he
you do
touches
it,
me.
Falcon Car Wash.
At Falcon Car Wash? Is that what you said?
I don't know.
The good folks at Falcon Car Wash do not endorse anything that is.
I know, right?
No, but we've all. You've had.
Knife Modders is here. Jesus.
Have you had a tooth hurt?
That's
so
Lindy
bad
Lou. What?
Have you had a tooth hurt so bad that you've thought about just yanking the fucker out though?
No, but I got a little bit of a story. So when I was 20, maybe 20, I had a root canal done, right? But what happened was I chewed on like a Skittles like in the winter. I just bought it from the store and I was like eating the Skittles. It was like kind of frozen.
Mm.
And then my tooth cracked, revealing the screw that was in there.
Yeah.
And I've never fixed it. So I've
have
never
a-
fixed
I have
it. You can see the screw right now.
I have a tooth that doesn't contact anything.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have a root canal done, and they put the temporary filling in,
Mhm.
and the dentist, it was at the VA, and he was so bad
Yeah.
that he literally said as he's doing the root canal, "I've never done one of these before.
Oh my God.
We'll see how it goes." And he screwed it up the first time he did it. He totally sealed it. So 4 hours later, it hurt just as bad as it ever did. Because again, it's still like making gross shit.
Wow.
So he went back and fixed that, and I never went back. But it's a tooth that doesn't touch anything, and the temporary filling is long since fallen out. So in the back on this side, I've got a tooth that like doesn't really exist. It's just 4 little bits of tooth that are back there, and that's it.
Kelly didn't believe me, and I had to like show it to her, and she's like, "Holy shit, there's a screw in there! Like you could see it. It looks like I went to Home Depot and just hammered it in. It's like weird."
Yeah.
I have a crazy story just similar to that one. Was this was recent actually. I was already making the knife. I was already doing knife YouTube. I want to say this was 2.5 years ago. I had a pit named Yo-Yo that I used to show in my videos all the time, and like I was like fucking with him, and there was like a plate of chicken like near his face. He was so focused on this thing, and I was like fucking with him and shit. And then I kept like kissing him on the cheek, and like he was getting growly, and he bit me. Right, it was a warning bite, but that can be pretty bad. So my nose split open, and so did my lip. No one on YouTube actually saw this because I didn't do videos those 2 weeks. Dog bites heal real quick. When I went to the hospital, the lady that was like examining me was like begging the head doctor to allow her to do this surgery. It's like the stitching or whatever the fuck it's called. And she's never done it before because, when even though you're a doctor, like you want to get operations under your belt. So this is the first time this girl has ever done this. She's sewing my face shut to like, and I'm worried like, fuck, I'm going to be Scarface and all that, so I was getting like kind of shook, but what am I going to say? Right. Like, no, I don't want her to do it. I want fucking the guy that you asked. I was already stressed because my own dog just bit my face. Like, do I got to kill him and shit? Like, you know what I mean? But then like she did it and she did a good job, but I was fucking nervous, bro.
Yeah. You don't want your surgeon to ever say like, we're all in this together.
She was like, can I do it? She was asking the guy like, oh, doctor, can I do it? And she was wearing the white lab coat, doctor coat and all that. So I was, thinking like, this is
gotten up and made a ray-shaped hole in the wall and disappeared like from a car.
I had to get my face stitched though.
There's other hospitals. You live in New York City, they have several as far as I hear.
It was like, it needed to be done. My nose was split in half like this side. So, I did that, and it turned out fine though. Have you ever seen this lady right here? This is a fine young lady. I've shown this clip before, but I have a follow-up to it now.
I like getting my feet messy, but I know y'all love these seafood mukbangs.
Okay.
So
all right. So
y'all every time.
You've seen the clip. I'm going to show you the follow-up right now to that. So that lady is very talented, right? Definitely very talented. But how talented is she really? And I guess even more talented than we thought.
Old enough to touch the pedals, I started driving. And more so my dad taught me how to drive because my mom, she was like nervous, I guess. After driving school, I went to go take my test, and I was so nervous, but I made a 98 on my test.
I've driven with my
knees. I really know how to drive. I do have my driver's license, which I will post on this YouTube video. Also, y'all, I do travel.
She posted her driver's license.
Which is like
she covered it.
And
pretty
even when I go out of town sometimes, when I get tired, when my leg is like tired of being bent, I just drive with my knee sometimes. But that's only like, when I'm driving and I feel comfortable. There's not a lot of cars.
That is so cool.
It's pretty amazing.
We've all driven with our knees though, right?
I never drove. I drove once when I was like 5 in the Philippines. I don't even have a driver's license.
All the time when I'm eating something or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's, can you crack a crab with your feet though and eat it? Maybe that's a good idea for a video right there, like Slicey Dicey mukbang.
I can pick stuff up off the floor and throw it up in the air and catch it with my hand.
I could do that, but I do not think I could crack a crab leg and fucking serve myself with it.
I broke my back when I was a teenager, so like I couldn't bend over for a couple of years. So I got pretty good at picking stuff off the floor with my foot and then just kind of tossing it in the air and grabbing it like, a shirt or something like that.
Dude, that's like a circus act right there, man. You can call Barnum and Bailey.
I still do it sometimes. I remember like it's like every woman that I'm with, the first time they see me do it, I don't think about it and I just do it and they're like, I had an ex-girlfriend who could crush soda cans between her shoulder blades.
I was really thinking of something else. Immediately, those two situations that you told me, I thought of sexual shit.
Yeah. She was in Thailand. She was a lovely.
Oh,
lovely
snap.
Lady. No, it wasn't. It was no, it was in high school. Like she could just put a soda can and like she could kind of dislocate her shoulder blades and like crush a soda can with her shoulder blades.
That's actually pretty impressive. I thought it was gonna go a little bit further below in the body.
No, it didn't get dirty. It just got very, very backwoodsy.
I was just standing there and I was on register. My stomach started to hurt really bad and I was like, it's okay, I just have to fart. And I just let it come out because I thought it was a fart. And it was diarrhea. I shit my pants at work.
Isn't that the same girl who got maced at the Capitol building?
I don't know. I just started laughing like she just sharted at work. Like, dude, that's never happened to me.
We've all been there.
I've never shit in my pants, not since I was a kid.
I shit my pants at a Denny's. Like
at a Denny's?
12.
Did you get the All-American Grand Slam or something? Like
no, I just like same thing. Like I was with a buddy. We were on our way to like this bike show, like road tripping across the country. We were at Denny's in the middle of like Indiana or some shit.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be funny to make a loud fart noise. So I kind of tried to like push a fart. Totally like knew that I had shit myself.
Yeah.
And I just made an excuse and got up and got the keys to the van and went out and was like changing my pants in the van. And he comes right out, Australian guy. Then he goes, "Did you shit your pants, mate?"
That's great.
Yeah. And then we get to the bike show, and it's the first like big bike show I've done since I wrote my book.
Yeah.
So like I'm signing autographs and stuff, and it was really cool. And I'm totally like full of myself. We get back to the hotel room. I'm feeling really good about myself. And he just goes, "Hey, remember 2 days ago when you shit your pants in a Denny's?" Just to give
Remember
me
2 days ago, you shit your pants?
You shit your pants in a Denny's?
You
Like,
shit your
just-
pants, mate?
Just to kick me in the balls, just to knock me down a
That's so
peg.
funny. Do you fart in front of your wife?
I try not to, but I do sometimes.
Okay. Does she give you this type of reaction?
Oh.
That's all he does. Poor lady.
No, not at all.
Oh. 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 Oh, dis, allez.
Oh, well, she's French. That explains everything.
Allez, enfin.
They react like that to everything.
She's such a nice lady.
Oh non, allez, c'est pas possible.
Oh, it's in French. No?
Yeah.
Oh, allez, je suis à poil.
She looks at him with love and admiration.
I remember one time there's been 2 hotel room incident farts with my wife that
Yeah.
we went to Texas, and this place we were staying at, really awesome hotel, and they had a happy hour with like free beer and wine.
Yeah.
So of course we partook in that, and because we had a driver and everything, so we just day drank the whole time. And I was down there, and all they had the beer was like Lone Star. Or not
Lone Star.
something. It was really
Isn't that like a
good beer.
rock band or something?
It's not Lone Star. What the hell was it? If anybody here is from Texas, name some. It's a famous Texas beer, but I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Lone Star.
Longhorn.
But it was whatever it was. It was delicious, but it gave me the most epic farts. Like they didn't smell bad, but I just had like giant, like 12-second farts, like constantly. And they have it up here at Wegmans, but it's like we call it fart beer, because if I drink one of them, I fart for like 2 hours.
So you still try to keep it sexy even after all this time of marriage.
Yeah. And then
I do the same thing.
One time we were in a hotel room in Nashville, and I'd been my wife was vegetarian at the time, so basically
Oh,
was
you get
too.
farts from that, bro.
No, it was the opposite. So we went to Nashville, and then we're going out. So I'm eating like more meat than I have in 2 years.
That'll do it.
In the period of 2 days. And I knew I had to fart, but I didn't think it was going to be bad. And I just said, "Oh, sorry, I got to fart." And I farted, and it was like barely even made a sound, but it was instantaneous bad smell. Like almost like we had to open the door. Like it was instantaneous. Like it wasn't like a, and then, wait a minute. It was like instantaneous.
Wow.
It was the most foul smelling thing that's ever come out of my body for sure.
Hey, are you here? Kelly. I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing a ghost, bro. I thought my girl was here, but
I still maintain the funniest human being I ever met. Like comedians and everybody, the funniest human being I met. I was in the Air Force. It was the first day, like basic training. They try and scare the piss out of you,
Yeah.
And we get off the bus. They let us sleep for like 2 hours. They wake us up. They have us out doing calisthenics. We're still in like our civilian clothes. Haven't been issued uniforms yet. And they're having us like bend over and touch our toes. And we bent over and touched our toes. And somebody, it was like this big circle of like 50 guys. Somebody in that circle bent over and touched his toes and just went, and just made this perfect fart noise. And that's still the funniest motherfucker I ever met in my life. Because like we were all so terrified. And then just to do that at that time at the perfect pitch and volume. That's my preferred.
That's hilarious, bro. If somebody did that and just like bent over and just like,
and the drill instructor,
and it was like some military type situation.
Yeah, it was like first day of basic training.
That's hilarious.
When they're like, "Get in line, you pieces of shit!" They're all yelling at us and stuff, and then he just goes, It was. That's my preferred fart noise, by the way. The secret to it is you got to go up at the end a little bit. So you go.
So you're like a fart connoisseur, like a little bit of the ins and outs.
That's unquestionably the funniest fart noise.
You ever heard Obama curse?
No, I've not.
Obama curse?
Oh my gosh, this one was so fun. I remember this one. I like
Like seriously?
Like for real. So what happened was
He's a potty mouth.
He had a book that came out when he was a senator still. So he wasn't president yet. And he narrated his book, So in the book, he has a couple stories, and we pulled all the times that he used colorful language and strung them together. It's pretty great because you're like, this is Obama.
You ain't my bitch, nigga. Buy your own damn fries. Now you know that guy ain't shit. Sorry ass motherfucker got nothing on me, right? Nothing. There are white folks, and then there are ignorant motherfuckers like you.
Did you think that wasn't him though?
There's no way that was him.
That's him.
That's like 100%.
100%. It's from the audiobook. So all we did was because you read your audio, and he was telling stories about growing up in Chicago and different racial stories, and so he's like right there. And the first thing it's a quote, somebody else saying it, but he's reading his own quote of it. So he just says it.
Could I hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it again, Sebastian.
You ain't my bitch, nigga. Buy your own damn fries. Now you know that guy ain't shit. Sorry ass motherfucker got nothing on me, right? Nothing. There are white folks, and then there are ignorant motherfuckers like you.
It's just crazy to hear him.
But he still says like he puts the proper accent on the swear words, but he still says white folks.
He's a statesman. You know what I mean? Like he's got a little bit.
White folks.
Dude, it was an absolute pleasure having you on, man. It was really awesome. I finally got you to laugh with that Obama clip. I wanted to get that reaction. It's tough when it's a comic. It's tough when it's a comic because I know that you've told me like I don't like to watch comics doing what I do sometimes.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like I bet chefs
it's your job
watching cooking shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my job, and I don't want to be. I'll watch comics that are absolutely nothing like me. Because I can think like, okay, I can't do that, so it's okay. I appreciate it. But if it's a comic who's kind of the same style as me, I'm just mad that I don't have that TV show.
If it's just like a white dude like around your age, you're like, that's fucking me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm better than this guy. Why the hell don't I have this television show? If you don't have that attitude, you shouldn't be doing stand-up. It's just like you should always think that, if you're once you get to a certain point. You should always think that you're better than everybody. And
I think podcasting is the move, man. I think the TV shows don't even pay now that much.
That's why, like, I'm going like when I open for somebody, some comics try and take the thing of like trying to make the headliner look good. No, I want to bury that motherfucker. I don't care who he is. I want
all the good comics want that.
Yeah, I want to do so good that they don't laugh at him. Most of the guys I open for know that, and they're fine with it. Like, I work with Jay Moore a lot, and we compete with each other. Like, every time we're on the show together, it's a battle.
Jay Moore. Wins. Yeah, I know that. I don't know him, but I know who he is.
Yeah, he's like live. Oh my God, he's a monster.
I'm trying to see what clip we're gonna leave with here, and I'm trying to see what is gonna make you laugh, because obviously the mentally unstable clips don't do much for you.
I don't like gross physical stuff.
No, I mean, like, the mentally unstable people that I played, like the kind of weird, like, oddity stuff. How about this guy? This guy's funny.
I can't reach my penis, and I'm not mad. Are you? It's okay, cutie. You know you like it. It's okay. I got a girlfriend, but you won't mind. Come back.
That's from New York.
That's just you just recorded that yourself down the street.
I know, right? Imagine. I know that guy. Gave him money.
That's from 45 minutes. That's from 45 minutes.
He reached out like this. I mean, no kidding.
my buddy in high school, when he was a year and a half old, his mother was riding an exercise bike, like an old school one with a chain, and he grabbed the chain when he was a year and a half old, and it tore his middle finger off.
Oh,
so
shit.
they removed the bone all the way to his wrist. So he just had a Simpsons hand. Like, it just, I didn't notice it for over a year. And most people wouldn't know.
Like a gang sign, bro.
No, but there's no lumps.
Oh, like there's none of this. It's like
just like that. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Just like he just had a Simpsons hand. And because they took the bone out all the way to the wrist. And I knew him for a year before I noticed it. And I remember I was sitting in art class once watching him draw, and I saw his hand was kind of weird, and I go, "Holy shit, you've only got 4 fingers." And he goes, "Oh my God." And like, he would do that all the time. He'd just have he'd go screaming, like run around the room if you pointed out that he only had 4 fingers.
Oh my God, that's funny.
What has happened? And then I love George Carlin. It was one of the first comedy albums I had was a George Carlin CD, and he does a joke about, like, if you reach out and shake somebody's hand, you don't realize they're missing 2 fingers. Like, what do? Do you just keep shaking it and act like nothing's happening, or do you just go like, "Swell hand"?
That's what I would do, is like just keep shaking it.
So every time we shook his hand, we go, "Swell hand."
Swell hand.
We still refer to him as Swell hand.
Who's like your favorite comedian? Like the person that you watched and you were like, "I want to do this."
Of all time ever, I can't do what he does, but Stephen Wright makes me laugh more than any other comic, I think. I can't do one-liners like that, but my God, he's funny. I would say the one that made me think maybe I can do that was, I know it's not fashionable to say right now because he got some trouble, but Louis C.K.
Oh, he's great.
And I got compared to him a lot when I started out, which really annoyed me. And like, now I hate it. Like,
why? You're not even a ginge.
It was flattering for a minute, but it was really annoying. Now I hate it. If people mention that, because I want to be me. I don't want to sound like somebody else.
Yeah, he's like, I did the jerking off thing first, okay?
But I'm not dirty like that. Like, I'm not. I tell really dark jokes.
Yeah.
But like, I have 3 or 4 like suicide related jokes and stuff, and I talk about people in Indiana murdering cats in their basement.
Yeah, that's funny to me.
Indiana's the worst place on the planet. Sorry if you're from Indiana, but I don't care. I hate it.
Did you do a gig there and it was like really bad, or?
No, nothing to do with comedy. I just hate Indiana. I'm just driving through it and having to stay there and stuff. I hate the people. That fake niceness. Like, that's
what the hell? Look at this Rodney Dangerfield hip. How old are you, Chicago 23?
But I would say also Mark Maron too was a big.
Mark Maron's big podcast as well. One of the biggest, actually.
Maron, when I started, doing stand-up, he was one of the like white whales that I'm like, I really want to
Mhm.
work with Mark Maron someday.
Yeah.
And I've opened for him a couple times, and we're quasi friends. Like I send him birthday texts and he responds. Like that's about the
That's
level of our
awesome.
friendship. But still, and if something good happens to him, I'll say, hey man, good job on whatever, and he'll reply and whatever. But and then my biggest comedy influence though was Barry Crimmins at RIP. But he kind of took me under his wing, and he's kind of a comedian's comedian. I'm very glad like the last 2 or 3 years of his life he got as famous as he deserved to be, because they made a documentary about him, Call Me Lucky.
Huh.
And it's fantastic. Like he was abused by a priest as a kid, and that's mostly what it's about, but it also covers like he went to like Nicaragua and organized giant protests, and he testified in front of Congress twice, you know, sticking up for trying to get child pornography taken down in the early days of AOL and stuff. And
dude, AOL is a trip, bro.
Just a fantastic comedian. And
that's awesome.
I opened for him once, and he liked me, and he lived, you know, about an hour and a half from here in the same area that I grew up in, and we just became friends. And yeah, and then he died. But yeah.
Damn.
But the last 2 years of his life were great. He got the amount of respect he deserved. He met a wonderful woman. They got married, and then he got cancer.
Shit, dude, that sucks, bro.
But yeah, but great dude, and just somebody I never thought I'd even meet. You know, never mind, just be somebody I get texts from at 2 a.m. and annoys me. You know, it's like.
Do you get a lot of people like hitting you up? I do from the knife community, but I'm like kind of
from knife.
I'm very like not. I'm so introverted. I reply to my comments and I reply to my messages as much as I can, but it's like I really like being alone now, which is like so weird. Like I like, you know, it's really odd, man. But I do like the comfort of being around people. Like when I'm around people that I like, I'm like, I have fun. You know, it's like a weird thing. I don't usually hang out with people though at all. Even before COVID.
I miss my comedian friends.
Yeah.
Because we used to hang out in bus balls, and you know.
I'm sure that's awesome. That's a trip.
We have an amazing comedy club right down the road here, and the comedy at the Carlson. Go check us out. We're opening on the 2nd.
Nice.
But, I'll go to, if I know anybody on the show, you know, I'll just go. And what's cool about comedy is like it's a meritocracy. So if you're funny, you're cool. They don't like famous comics.
Funny is funny.
Yeah,
right?
Famous comics don't give a shit if you're famous or not. Who was it who said it? I think it might have been Louis, said the most famous comedian in the world we've never seen, or the best comedian in the world we've never seen. Like the funniest guy on earth, nobody knows who he is. He's doing backroom coffee shop gigs in Dubuque. You know, it's like you don't know who he is. Dubuque. I don't even know what the hell the name of the town is. But yeah, so it's just if you're funny, then you're just cool and you're in, and it's just but so when I go there, I just walk in the green room like I'm allowed to. I'm a regular there and stuff, and but just hanging out with comedians, I miss that a lot.
A lot of comedians talk about that when I listen to them on podcasts, man. It's like the hang is like really, really awesome.
Yeah, that's what you'll get about a comedian a lot. You'll be like, oh, how's so and so? He's a good hang. Like that's what the best compliment you get.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
A good hang means probably isn't that great an act, but a really nice guy that you like.
He's a good hang. That's fucked up. He's a good hang though, you know, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's comments he's like, oh, he's a killer and he's a good hang. You know,
Yeah.
because you have the opposite too. You have guys who are really freaking hilarious on stage and they are not fun to hang out with.
Oh shit. I wonder if that's me. It's like, man, Ray is really fucking weird in person.
Like I had like this Mount Rushmore of comics I want to open for, and the only one I haven't gotten yet is Stephen Wright, and I don't think I'm ever going to get it.
Oh man!
But because
who are the other ones? Who are the other three?
Was Maron, Todd Barry,
okay,
and David Tell.
Oh, Tell, yeah. Okay.
And I've already mentioned Maron. I'm not going to name names, but I will say out of the two of them, the two remaining. One is one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. The other one was the weirdest son of a bitch I've ever met, and I don't care if I ever see him again.
Do you know Mark Normand?
Yeah, Norman's great.
Dude, he's so fucking funny, dude.
My wife and I were just telling him, she just.
I think he's so funny.
Something that he tweeted the other day. Yeah, Norman's awesome.
It's like I watched his latest special, right, which no one wanted to buy, so he just released it on YouTube, and it basically blew up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And it was just like joke after joke after joke of like really funny shit. Like I was man, that's crazy.
Would get a perfect score on your garbage test, though.
I absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I watch him every chance I get whenever he guests on someone else's podcast. I don't like his podcast that much, which is weird. He does one with Joe List, and but whenever
and I know
Tuesdays with Stories,
yeah, I know both of them. And the number one question I get about both of them is, do they really talk like that? I'm like, yeah, that's their voices.
Yeah, they sound like each other.
No, yeah, I know, but Norman and Joe List, both of them, like they could be ordering into Arby's, and they use that voice.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah.
Ooh,
a lot of those.
Like one of the medium roast beefs and some of that what's that horsey sauce. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
yeah
how they talk and how.
Is Mark Normand gay? No, his fucking girl is really hot, actually.
Yeah,
that's what he just asked.
That's what my wife was saying.
His girl is fucking smoking, man.
She showed me a picture of Norman and his girlfriend.
Dude, Mark Normand is like shredded too.
Yeah, she said, "Is this Mark's girlfriend?" And I said, "Probably."
Yeah,
I bet she's a freak though.
Yeah, I always thought it was gay. He always says that. He's like, I'm Mark Normand and I'm gay, and he just like gets off stage.
He's gonna talk about dicks and butts. And,
he goes, I'm Kevin Hart. Have a good night. That's how he ends his show. It's so funny.
I've been Kevin Hart. Have a good night,
dude. I have to piss so hard.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you want to end, or do you want to like go piss?
It's up to you. We can wrap it up, dude. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Nobody wants to hear me any longer.
Dude. It has been absolutely amazing to have you on. I could do this much longer. If I was actually waiting for Kelly to come so that she could handle the room and then we could go pee, but she's not here, so it's really sucks.
Well,
shit, dude, what are you doing? Here, come over here.
Oh shit.
I gotta piss so hard.
I'm gonna go pee and grab my senior photo because I promised I would do that.
Go ahead. Hi everyone. I got thrown into this. How's everybody doing? Who do we have on tonight? Well, hi. All right, so I have no idea what's happening right now, so I'll just let you guys know I just walked in from work, which means absolutely nothing because it was a super slow day. So I hope that this. Oh, I got a pissing so hard from the other room. Thanks. I got a new haircut. Thanks for noticing. I am doing excellent. Thank you for asking. Monster Racing 38. And thanks. I did a little bit of a purple hue. Can you guys see? Yeah, I know. I don't know. It seemed right. The subway sucked as usual. 6 a.m., 5:30 this morning. I actually had my first conversation with somebody, which really sucks on the train platform. And it was very weird. I don't know if he was on drugs, but the train didn't get there fast enough, and I'm too nice to walk away. So that was my morning. So the subway's still pretty crazy, guys. It's still pretty crazy. Yeah, that's I think the only update I have for everybody, because I have no clue what's happening, and this is the longest pee that I have ever experienced in my life, not for myself, of course, but for Ray. Classes have not started yet. They got moved to next week, so I am still class free right now. And he's back. Can I take off the headphones now?
You can take off the
I'm
headphones.
like, I don't know why I'm wearing
Sit
them
over here,
because I'm
and
listening
then,
to myself.
I'll take the thing out.
You're gonna take the thing out? Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. What's up, guys? I think what I'm gonna do is probably open up the room now, and we'll like close out the room in a little bit. Was waiting for Kelly to get in here.
Then I surprise
We'll check out the how the class is going. That's from me with Knives Mark. She's not in class yet. They
Yeah,
rescheduled
they
to August, right?
rescheduled. No, August.
I mean,
they
April.
rescheduled till next week.
Okay, that's not
Thursday.
too bad.
Next week, Thursday.
Slicey and
I'm gonna be
Dicey and
hammered.
I played Are You Garbage? Look at Slicey. We played Are You Garbage? We watched some clips. He's a comedian, Slicey Dicey.
That's
So
fair.
it was
fair.
tough, dude. I was trying to get him to laugh, which is hard with a comedian. You know what he laughed at?
What?
Obama cursing.
He said the
That's
N-word.
fair.
It was very funny.
I know.
So,
I know. That's
in
a
the
weird-
garbage quiz, we talked about my senior picture. So this is the glory.
Oh shit! With the peg jeans.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
This is Brian
so
Ball,
good.
circa 1993.
Oh man.
That is so
That's
fucking
wonderful.
great. Oh, I gotta have pictures of me like to show the room. I didn't
You weren't ready for it.
No, I don't
How
know,
dare
man.
you.
Every time I do this, like I always forget. Like I'm gonna open up the room, by the way, guys. If you guys want to hop on, hold on a second.
Yeah, let's see it come down.
And we'll put this right here. Put that down. If anyone wants to hop on, you can. Just remember, no jacking off, okay? Like we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. So, you know,
You need
Ray,
to catching up.
Ray, you
I've been
need to
doing
do a
that the
catching
whole
up.
show.
You've been jerking off. Look, all these people were getting caught in the Zoom. Like
That's
some
why I
guy,
have the
like,
tight shot. You got to keep the tight shot.
that pose though. That's
Yeah, that was serious.
Lindy Lou said, dude, oh man, that was so funny. Look at that. That's like an album cover, bro.
I know. I especially like the bum equipment shirt. I think that is the
Oh, man, it's
my
so
piece de
funny.
resistance. And you know what? That shirt got ruined that evening. I used to work at the airport,
Wow.
and I was washing a plane at the airport, and I got like jet fuel and shit on it. Like that, like probably 2 hours after that photo was taken, that shirt got ruined.
That's so he told the story of like you know, he was
Look-
like, oh yeah, we're the peg jeans and all that. I was like, what?
And
Peg
look at his
pants?
face.
Yeah, but that was serious.
Dude, he's a handsome dude, man. Fuck, he's probably fucking.
I look like the kid on Law and Order SVU that definitely did it.
Oh, dun, dun.
That's
Yeah.
so.
Dun, dun.
Dude, who the fuck are you, first of all?
What do you mean?
My girl looks so different right now. Like, I don't even know who you are. Oh, shit, it's my homie Tri-State.
What's
up,
up?
buddy?
Nice.
Wait, say something.
What? I'm right here, man.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay,
Got
yeah.
it. Got it.
So Tri-State EDC, he works for the CIA. He uses a voice changer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has a very creative channel. Slicey, I don't know if you've ever seen Tri-State's work. He does a lot of like
Big fan,
really,
Slicey.
like
Big fan, man.
Oh, great!
Like-
Yeah, I have
like
heard of you, yeah. And I
very
and I like
memey.
the whole hipster thing you got going on with your
You
look
like that?
there.
Yeah.
It's
I
very.
forgot to curl my stash for you, man.
Dude, Tri-State EDC had one of the most garbage and most hilarious Are You Garbage games I've ever played. I was laughing so hard. He told a story. So I asked the question, have you ever did you have a garage fridge, right? And he said, yeah, my old man would keep beers in there and shit. And I'm like, did you ever, you know, go and steal some? And he was like, no, dude. When he was trying to give it to me.
Dad just give it
Come
to
over
me,
here,
dude.
kid.
There you
Come
go,
here.
buddy. Come on.
Come on, Bruce. He's a brewski. I'm like fucking laughing
That's so
so
funny.
fucking hard.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
that's not an Asian thing, but that's like a Irish Scottish thing. Yeah, I was given
Oh yeah.
like
We were English Irish.
booze was
Dad's
medicine.
like, come here, dude.
It was just medicine.
Oh yeah. You got a headache, buddy? Come here, dude.
Want to go get it? Okay.
If you had
There's one that's like clipped. Wait, what are you trying to show some?
Look who it is.
It's like the most Irish movie there is, Ned Kelly.
It's me.
But I mean, if I had
Who's in
a
this? Heath Ledger and Orlando Bloom. Dude.
if I
I'm
had a
def- I'm
fever
a-
if I had a fever as a kid, I got a shot of Jameson.
Oh shit.
It'll cure your wrongs.
I still do that.
I
did
still
that
do
with my
that,
kids
yeah.
too. I did that.
Yeah,
with
my
kids.
girl is Irish and Italian, and I felt absolutely gypped that she didn't have any of the accent at all. She just sounded like a white girl, and I was like,
It's a rip off, man.
she didn't even sound like a southern like country girl. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, You know, and
I
she
don't.
pretends to have it sometimes, and I get a boner and shit. I'm like, what
I
the
don't
fuck?
have it, but Irish is one accent I can do. Like, without, I can just talk in an Irish accent and nobody questions it.
Do you have a lighter?
You got the Irish look, Slicey. You got the Irish
There's
kind
one
of
you got to get the ashtray.
complexion.
Yeah.
There's one in the drawer
Yeah,
that's like
just
unfinished.
a hint of red.
Everybody
Yeah,
always
because this is
goes
the
like,
last one that we got.
Everybody always says, "You been drinking?" I'm like, "No, I'm just Irish. My face just always looks like this."
This is just how I talk all the time.
No, it's like past the age of like I'm half Irish, half Scottish, right down the middle, like 50-50.
Half Irish, half Scottish.
So everybody thinks you're drunk all.
No, it's just that your face goes red after you're like in your late 30s. Every male in my family had just bright red face
all the time.
Have what?
My face goes bright red.
Yeah.
You could be pasty pale like me. I mean, this is the other side of the spectrum. You could look like a ghost.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't like a sunburn. This is just my natural.
This is just me. This is the incandescents really do a number on
Got
me.
the spray tan going.
Right.
Slicey Dicey. So she and I like had halved one of those Delta 8 caramels.
Ooh.
Dude, this is like when we were trying it.
Yep.
And then Kelly, like, I turn around and look at her to the side. We're watching anime.
No, wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I turn to the side, and Kelly has this like look of like worry, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "I'm fine." She's like freaking out.
That was not the caramels. That was not the.
Oh no, it was the.
That was the.
I know which one it was. It was the lozenges that we were trying.
We had Delta 8 lozenges that it was. One was the supposed to be limit, and Ray's like, let's take 1.5. And I don't smoke, so I
don't smoke weed either. This is CBD.
We
like,
have it, and then I just keep getting higher and higher. I wasn't freaking out because
that's what happened to me.
She was like, it's not
going into full freak out mode.
My head got really heavy, and my neck doesn't want to turn.
So I talked to Ray, and we bought 3 of them, and they got here, and you had said, "Oh, just take like a quarter," and I was like, "Fuck you, I'm taking half of one." So I ate half of one. My wife ate half of one, and then it's edibles. We thought it would take a long time to kick in. I went upstairs. She's downstairs, and I'm texting her, going like, "This works," and she was like, "Oh my god, yeah."
These aren't duds.
And then she eventually went to bed like a couple hours later. Dude, I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, just watching YouTube, laughing my ass off. And I was like, I texted her at like 2:30 in the morning, and I said, I forgot how much I like drugs.
Yo, but it's not. That is hemp. Actually, that's a hemp edible.
Yeah.
It's not a marijuana edible.
And it will still whip your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
that's surprising. I've never tried the CBD thing ever.
Yeah, it'll so I like CBD joints because like it gets you the relaxation, the kind of take your inhibitions out a little bit, but you're not high, you're just kind of loose. Yeah. It's very similar to getting drunk, but not like as sloppy. So I really like it a lot, especially in social situations. Everyone be smoking mad weed these days, and like I get really paranoid when I smoke weed.
These days it puts me to sleep. That's my issue.
But that Delta 8 stuff was that'll get you stoned.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it'll get
you
surprising.
Really I've never heard anybody say, "Yeah, I got really stoned on CBD."
Delta 8, it's different.
Delta 8 is different. So Delta 9 is what gets you high in marijuana. That is where the legality is,
so
actually.
Down.
So they source the Delta 8 THC from hemp, and they keep the Delta 9 THC at the legal limit, which is 0.3%. So they are allowed to sell this, throughout the country legally. And it's kind of in this gray area where it's like, it's fucking powerful, man.
It's okay, all right. I'll keep an eye out for it.
And
I'll
it's totally legal. And I'm
gonna need some.
I'm gonna need. You can order some A-list CBD.
You guys can't see my finger. You guys can't see my.
Why? What's wrong with it? You got hurt? Are you trying to give us the finger right now, or what knife cut it?
I'm trying to.
Dude, his camera is like mad ill, so he's like showing up. Is that the Sigma fucking 16mm lens that you're using right now?
There it is. There's the finger.
Oh shit! It's fucked up.
Did you try to cut it off?
Yeah, it's bad.
What happened?
Focus. There it goes.
Oh shit, dude! What happened?
But pair 3 fresh.
Oh, fuck! That's like.
Oh.
Can we get a shout out to my swell hand callback? I just didn't. Nobody laughed at it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. I was too busy trying to focus.
Oh yeah, the swell hand.
Now I won't focus on my face.
That was an excellent callback.
It was an excellent callback. I'm sorry I missed
That's how you know. That's how you know you're a pro.
I was in anticipation of what the focus was going to look like. I was intense on that. That was great.
We let Slicey down.
I know.
Yeah, no, this happened last night. It was a good time. Just,
Since my girl is here, I'm gonna fuck her up now.
Time.
Hey, babe, you want to try this new regimen? It's really good for women.
Show me. I can't wait to see.
Ways to get closer to your menstrual blood. Write down manifestations and wishes. Use your sacred blood to draw with it. Menstrual blood has all types of incredible qualities. You can pour it into your fertilizer, like use it in your lawn and make some art with it.
I'm not eating those tomatoes.
Your menstrual blood to make beautiful
How would I
art.
collect my blood?
Easy.
Oh.
Use it as a menstrual mask.
Oh.
Anti-inflammatory properties. Thank you, body, for helping me get this. As a cleansing ritual, you can cover a stone with blood and set intention. So anyways, I thought you might want to explore your body and all the wonderful things that it
Well,
does.
thank you. I have been.
I'm not gay because I fucked my friend.
Right after I untan my asshole.
You want to try that?
Yeah, I'm going to
Great.
first
Yeah, it might
lay-
give you like a nice.
I'm going to do the yoga
Nice
pose.
glow. It'll give you that
with the
slicey
bare
dicey
ass.
glow.
The Kelly got her hair did. She did, and I feel like she's a fucking stranger.
Yeah. It's a little
Yeah, no, we
different.
were commenting on it when she.
Yeah, I'm like, she's fucking cute as shit. She's like feeling herself.
I know. I won't stop posing.
What are you doing,
whenever I like
Slicey? You're putting on menstrual blood? No, I'm kidding.
Is it? Yeah, that's what it gets around. I hate to lean in like this. I have these new freaking progressives and I can't see it.
I'm gonna wear my Slicey Dicey type glasses.
So
right
is that blue or is it gray?
Oh, what?
Kelly, your hair.
Purple.
Is it blue or is it
It's
gray?
like purple. It's like
It's like a purple gray. It's
It's like-
hot.
yeah, it's
you know,
purple gray.
I don't know
That's
what
badass.
to do. Like I feel like she's another person. I wish she had an
But-
accent. Look, Slicey. Bro, look at my glasses. We're the same.
I love these. Hey,
Yo, you know what?
these
Out of
were
all the glasses that I have,
these were $700.
$700. I got mines on AliExpress.
What do you think about them?
What
do you think about them?
I have extremely fucked up eyes, so my lenses, like the lenses, were most of the money.
Look, everyone's wearing
All
glasses.
right.
We all have clear frame glasses.
There you go.
There you go. Contacts
I
and
thought I was
glasses.
a pioneer. I'm just a follower.
Or are we following you?
We're following Slicey.
I don't think so. I only got these like 3 weeks ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, these are my old ones.
Damn,
I
this is
like
Go
I
ahead.
got them and I like had in my head like I really want clear glasses. I don't know why. Like it's not my style. And then I got them, and then I watched the Time Teller. He's a watch YouTuber.
Mhm.
The same goddamn glasses, and I didn't mean to do it. Like mine have the carbon, but other than that, they're the exact same glasses.
Ooh, touch of carbon.
Yeah, I got Twill
These
carbon,
are,
so it's kind of a
that's
nice thing,
nice.
right? Like a lot of
That's
like
nice.
a really expensive knife thing is Twill carbon. So
That's real good.
yeah, I like them.
Hi there, my name is Dr. Joe Court, and I'm going to give you reasons why straight men have sex with men. They're not gay, they're not bisexual. My whole specialty is with male sexual fluidity. And what I always say is that when women have a non-heterosexual thought, we give her wiggle room, but we fetishize her. When men have a non-heterosexual thought, we stigmatize him and we tell him he's not straight. False, wrong. I really want to get rid of this myth. I really want to get rid of this stigma. And if you stay with my TikTok, you're going to hear all the reasons why straight men have sex with men. I'll see you later.
Very interesting.
I would like
His
to
whole
open
practice
up
is
the
about
fucking
that.
circle now.
That's on TikTok.
Do you have something to share?
Hey, you know, apparently, like you can have sex with your friends.
If
good.
you
Oh.
but like everybody, like I think every guy with a woman, you have like a one like if you had to.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to prepare.
If you had to. Who's your
Yeah.
if you had to, Ray? You've asked me a lot. of
If I
questions.
had to, I
You
don't
had
have a guy like crush or something.
Gun to your head.
Gun to my head if I had to choose. Like it was, you know.
Any man in the world. But you got to take that D or give that D. Depends on
The
what
smaller
other
the better.
person
How's
plays.
that?
If I can give it, it's fine.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci, what the fuck?
Danny DeVito.
Which era though? Like Goodfellas Joe Pesci or Home Alone Joe Pesci?
Home Alone.
Well,
the Wet Bandits, dude.
But I want him to yell at me like it's Goodfellas.
Since Ray's a coward, what's yours, Tri-State?
I would do Jason Momoa. What are you talking about, bro? Aquaman all day.
The smaller the better, man. That's all I
Oh,
have to
yeah,
say. That's
no,
my comment
Jason
on it.
Momoa is too big for me. I think
I want
Yeah,
Cal
right,
Stroh.
exactly. Exactly. Keep
No,
it-
Lindy Lou, you don't count. You have to
Jack
name a
Man, that's
woman.
not a bad
I bet you
shout.
he's a
Mine
gentleman. He seems like a gentleman.
Mine would be Ryan Phillippe. Has been for a really long time.
Ryan
Oh,
Phillippe?
shit, that's good, dude. Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A name I haven't heard in ages.
I
Ryan
know,
Phillippe.
He's on a show
Whatever
right now.
happened to
called
him?
Big Sky.
Oh, okay.
I don't
all
watch
right.
it, but
Might be
you know,
Ryan Phillippe. And
Ryan
yeah,
Phillippe.
but I think nobody actually would, but everybody has like a
I picked
backup.
fucking Cal Drogo because he's like the coolest guy to me.
When I got divorced the second time, I was like, oh, it's so terrible, and like a lot of my friends were gay. And I
Yeah.
used to hang out with them, and I thought, could I
pull this
just
off?
switch? Would that like make my life easier? And I was like, no, I can't. No. No,
one
no
of
way.
the craziest
himself
ways
into it.
a friend of mine came out to us, and like I'm not gonna mention names, of course, 'cause I actually love this dude. He's one of my closest friends. We were going to a party. We were gonna see Skrillex at Crowbar. Okay, we're getting crunk in my
Christ.
Manhattan apartment. This is when I
I'm no
was like,
longer interested in this
no,
story.
listen. This is when I was balling out of control, and I lived on 61st Street and First Avenue in the city. That's like a $2,800 apartment. I was living there on my own, and all my friends were over. And then my friend was just like, you know, talking because him and his girl like broke up. She kicked him out and stuff. And he was like, "Man, I should just start dating guys again." And he was like, you know, you'd be playing you'd be hanging out with him. You'd be like, "Hey, do you want to play Mass Effect naked?" And I'm like, and then just do it. And that's how he came out to us. And we were all like, "Oh yeah, that makes it real easy." Like we were all that mature about it.
And
the
now
next
all we
day-
can think about is you naked playing video games. Yeah, that doesn't.
I mean,
but that's what he described it as, though. He's a bisexual dude, and he was like, "Yeah, that's what I did when I dated guys. Like we would just be playing video games, like Call of Duty or some shit, and then we just, you know, there's no weird shit attached to it. Like
your pants fall off and
whoops, whoops.
I know,
There
it's
go
like,
the shorts.
whoops.
But no,
You're going in the gulag.
I'm not telling tales out of school. I mean, she's very proud of it. My daughter's bisexual. And she's 19, and it's as a father, I just always hope the next one's going to be a girl, because that makes my life so much easier.
Yeah.
Like when she's dating a girl, she's 6 feet tall and a badass. Like she's not like, you know, built or anything. She's a very, very pretty girl by any stretch of the imagination, but she can take care of herself. She's 6 feet tall. Like, yeah, you date women. They can't physically harm you. I'm completely fine with that. And
I feel like most men my size couldn't physically harm her if she's 6 foot
Probably
tall.
not.
Dude, I'm 5'9" and 145.
I wouldn't
pounds,
stand a
bro.
chance.
I mean,
she only weighs.
maybe that's what I want. I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
She's like 6 feet, like 140, something like that. But she will throw a
Same
bitch.
weight class.
She will just toss a bitch.
Yeah, no,
'cause she has the reach, so she just like throws people. That's her finishing.
Damn.
move.
Oh yeah, she got into a fight, right? You told
She is her high school fight record is 3-0 with 2 hospitalizations.
Oh snap, dude.
So yeah.
Damn.
I'm
She's gonna
proud
go
of you,
to
sweetheart.
UFC and take a 145 title. She's gonna beat up Amanda Nunes.
She just has that reach.
Straight men will engage in having sex with other men is fraternity initiations, so well described in the book Not Gay, Sex Between Straight White Men by Jane Ward. She basically tries to talk about, from a sociological point of view, why do these straight men in fraternities put fingers in each other's butts, urinate on each other, get naked, engage in what we would call homosexual sex acts, but they're left alone. Nobody's ever saying these dudes are really gay and are they closeted and what's going on with them. She talks very eloquently about what she thinks is going on. For these men, it's required sex. And so based on that, they engage in it, but then they have a disgust response. And the more disgusted they are, the more it reinforces their heterosexuality. The part of being white, they go unnoticed. Nobody ever accuses them of being gay or bisexual. These are straight boys having fun. Are you seeing yet that none of this is about being gay or bisexual?
No.
No.
I don't see
Wait,
that.
it's about being white?
Yeah, is that what you're saying? All
is
white
that-
guys are gay? Is that the what you just said?
I would like to take a moment to go back to he said buttholes and then he said and peeing on each other. And I don't know when that became part of anything.
I have never had a close friend try to touch my butthole and or pee on me.
Yeah. Imagine that's how my friend came out. He just started peeing on everybody.
Like, hey guys, it's time to peed on.
Oh, by the way, guys.
I mean, I kind of get what he's trying to get at, but because I think no matter what, man, woman, whatever, a couple little dalliances here or there does not.
Dalliance, good word.
It's never been anything that I've been interested in, but I do always half jokingly say, like, you know what they call a man who's never had anything in his ass? It's a coward.
I was introduced to like.
I mean, there are nerve endings up there.
Dude, my uncle is such
Apparently,
a
they're very
savage.
spacious, though.
Yeah.
My uncle basically he's been gay. He's been out for a long time. And I remember when I was like staying at his crib and I was like taking a shower, he was like, Ray, let me in. My ass is bleeding. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, so my uncle is really one of the coolest like uncles I have, actually. He's been gay. He was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the Philippines. It was one of the most watched episodes because he was so funny.
Was it $1 million? Was it $1 million or was it $1 million?
Probably $1 million pesos. Yeah, it was $1 million pesos probably.
Yeah.
But like
So it's
since
like $1.75.
my whole time growing up, my whole time growing up, even when I was a little kid, like I knew he was gay, and he had like he always owned a chain of like salons, and he only hired like gays and transsexuals. So I knew what a tranny was, like even when I was like 6 years old. Like they were just part of my life. Like, oh, that's a man woman dude, you know?
Yeah.
So like I've never had a problem with it because I was around it the whole time. You know what I mean?
I think
he's like, my ass is bleeding. Please, Ray. Let me use the bathroom.
What a way to get someone off the toilet. I'd be out of there so fast. I would be out of there so fast.
I'm gonna try that tomorrow when my son's in the shower. And
I think the Delta 8 got me
Let us know how
high.
it goes.
It does if you did it right, Grateful Panic. Yeah.
As long as you didn't shove it up your ass, Grateful Panic.
Dude.
Well, that's fine too. Whatever you got to do, whatever gets you through the day.
Well, boofing, it's an option.
You can 24/7 every day. I wanna you. I say,
He's summoning a kraken.
That's what TikTok.
I'm pretty sure that was Santa.
This is
I'm
pretty
not
much the
down.
stuff that we watch on our Patreon. It's like crazy shit like that.
I'm not positive, but that guy definitely reminded me of Santa Claus.
Yo, you know what's funny? I didn't mention this, but you know those gay clips? I titled the file "Straight Gay," same thing.
Oh, man. You need to get those files off your computer right now.
Oh shit.
Man.
Yo, what is this
Your
DTRX?
Amazon algorithm is going to get really.
Look, we don't like to make it too
It's gonna be
political on this show, but this is too big of a piece of news to ignore.
Senators will have to decide if they believe Donald John Trump incited the insurrection.
There you go. Just a little juvenile.
You know, props to Chuck Schumer. Go back and play that again and watch his reaction when he realizes what.
Look, we don't like to make it too political on this show, but this is too big of a piece of news to ignore.
Senators will have to decide if they believe Donald John Trump incited the insurrection.
There you go. Just a little juvenile fun.
Oh shit! Oh, that is fucking awesome. He's like, you can see it in his face. He's like, damn it.
That's
raw. Everybody on C-SPAN.
Which one? Which comment? This one?
Yeah, look at this comment.
The Kelly probably finds Ray watching this shit and thinks, what the heck's wrong with my boyfriend? Nah, she loves that stuff. She loves, you know what? This is how I knew that
Kelly
it's
goes, "Do that
possible that
link."
Kelly and I could be, like forever. Is I showed her this clip and she was like laughing so hard, and it is one of the most outrageous clips like I've ever watched.
Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty.
Guys would love to fuck and fuck good. If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at $23.95, If you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me. I need to be fucked a lot, man. Get with free food, free rent, and everything else, man. Here's the deal, man. Men from jail, homeless, or you're a thug, you want to come move in, your friend can move with you too, man. Free rent, you get a lease and a key.
Yo, you get a lease and a key. That's awesome, right?
I mean, your friends move in, and there's only one.
Dude, if you're homeless, you just got out of jail. That guy gave his address in the video. He's from here. He's from Harlem.
Of course.
The level of debauchery saved on your computer is unreal.
That didn't even need to be said. You didn't need to say he was from New York. We all just knew.
What do you mean?
I mean, listen, just the sound of him is hilarious.
I showed them this already. We played Are You Garbage? It was a very interesting game with Slicey, and you know, he turned out to be classy. Grew up with money, got a little bit of dirt on him.
Got an airplane.
Yeah, that was basically, dude. First of all, he's like, we had a plane, and I'm like, okay,
my dad had a tractor.
Yeah, he had a plane. He's like, we'd fly to the McDonald's in the airport to eat McDonald's there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about
I
here?
mean, I don't want to boast or anything, but I had a riding lawnmower.
It's so stupid.
I mean, I got to drive before I
48-inch deck on her, baby.
really able to drive. I know, it's just like,
you know,
take it
like
in.
my first car wasn't like brand new or anything. It wasn't. My first car
All
was
the money
like
went to the plane, man.
5 years old or whatever.
That's not bad. My first car was a Geo Tracker.
I had a '84 Honda CRX, and I have
I've
another
never
one
had
in
a
my
car.
driveway right now. I bought another.
Wow,
one.
that's not a bad car at all.
But it is my one sitting in the driveway is dead though. I'm selling it off for parts. It's broken irreparably.
Oh.
But yeah, I grew up with
Picking
it.
up
Yeah, my
parking
first car was
spots,
an
huh?
'84 CRX 2-seater. It was cool. Like nobody else had 2-seaters, but it was cheap. It wasn't like an expensive car. And like my dad had the plane. I mean, I did. Oh, I shouldn't say this because this made me sound worse. Never mind.
No, I could make it worse.
There you are.
The moaning?
What just happened? What did I watch?
The girl swimming in shit.
It was just a mud bath.
Nah, that was a septic tank. I'm sure of it.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
thought it was. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was a mud bath.
That looks therapeutic.
Looked very
You made it sound therapeutic for sure.
Hey, do you think
Cloning
that
was
you would, if we break up, do you think you would date this guy?
Probably not.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Joe. It's January 17th. I'm looking for people between 18 to 40 years of age for dating and in relationship. Leave a message or comment. I'm a nice person. I'm friendly and I'm outgoing.
He's nice, he's friendly, and he's outgoing.
Thank you.
I mean, it's great.
Look at that. He's polite, bro.
He's nice.
What you
a
think?
gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a hard time saying no to that.
Why is Lacey going like
Answer.
He's got
He had no neck. I had no neck.
Right?
He's like this.
That was
Bro,
To
I'm
answer-
fucking jealous of this motherfucker's
I'm
video
friendly,
quality.
And I'm
To answer Slicey Dicey's question earlier about if there was a man I would make love with,
That's why
that's
you keep
him.
going.
that guy.
That was him. It was him.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
Or Slicey asked earlier if he had to have sex with a man, who would it be?
Gun to your head.
It would be that
Found him.
guy?
That guy.
I found him.
Are we gonna go down
Found
that
the
lane
guy.
right
Well,
now?
He is friendly and
Yeah.
outgoing.
I have a
He's
lot of
nice guy.
He said
No.
it in a monotone voice. While
no.
looking
Watch.
at a
This
camera.
is the guy that you're gonna fuck right here.
Coffee's ready. Bacon and eggs will be up in just a minute. Driveway's already shoveled, and I don't have to be at work for another half hour. How would you like to spend the rest of the morning?
No, it's so puke worthy, right?
It is cringe beyond cringe.
It's the pukiest. It's like it's the way a guy tries to get laid by.
I want to fucking.
I don't have to be at work
eat
for
my own
another
vomit.
I know.
30 minutes. That's brutal.
And then afterwards, he'll help you cheat on your taxes.
Yeah.
That's correct. I feel
yeah.
like he was like a fucked up gym coach.
Did I show you these?
Yeah.
I did.
I'm
Sometimes you have to train the person you're dating. What I mean is, if you expect flowers every day, then you have to tell them that you expect flowers every day.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
And then then they leave.
What do you think? Is that too much though? Every date to bring flowers, does that seem a little high maintenance?
Yeah, you're not getting
Flowers are expensive, man.
This is the kind of guy you get.
Yeah.
Flowers are expensive.
She should be with fucking shovel the driveway because he'll get the flowers.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's the pairing is like the beta male with like.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
That's so funny.
Dude, I have like just folders of this stuff. I didn't get any Instagram clips. I didn't have time, yo.
That
You know
hard
what I'm
drive
saying?
is filling up quick with garbage, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, I gotta. You know what's crazy is like I took a bunch of clips and then I did an interview with the Shredder Reviews. That's the guy that like does videos with his entire family. So like I couldn't do any of the stuff. Even the "Are You Garbage" segment, like I couldn't ask like like garbagey questions because his son is like 9.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't be like, do you have any tattoos with your ex's name on them? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
their best videos is just the son beating the crap out of budget knives. It's the best thing on YouTube right now.
No, I think that
Who is that? I've still never seen this.
the Shredder
It's the knife
Reviews.
shredder. The knife shredder reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, the shred. No, it's the Shredder Knife Reviews,
okay.
and it's like every Monday they do like a little show with even the mom there, like the wife is there
Mondays
too,
with
and they all
Mama.
talk about knives and stuff. And it's like if you want a family oriented like knife channel, that's the one, and he's really the only one doing it. So I had him on, but him and his kid were there, and I had to like do "Are You Garbage" with them. And he's like, "Yeah, I've been to a monster truck show. It's awesome."
And you're like, "Oh,
I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. I'm looking around my phone as well. I'm being.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it if you want. I could play it here. Let's watch another clip. Netflix food butt. What's that? No, let's here we go.
Here we go.
This is the new stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this one more time.
Oh, dear Lord.
18 plus, motherfucker.
Oh.
If you ain't over 18 and all you have to say is negative shit, delete and block and scroll on by. You don't have to say what y'all saying. You fucking little trolls. See this? Just for you.
Like
You don't
Sharpie
like
on
it?
face.
Block. Boop. Keep going. 18 plus, adult only. And if you ain't gay, bi, or gay friendly, get out.
Okay.
He legitimately
Well,
has leprosy,
again,
right?
It's very.
What if you're straight and you have sex with other men? Can you get on his account?
What if you're straight and have sex with other men? Like that guy?
I love
Because
that
it's not
podcast.
gay, apparently, babe.
It's not gay.
No, man.
It's your time to shine, hun.
What are you talking about? It's my time to shine.
Now's the time, Ray.
What are you talking
your
about,
time,
dude?
This is the day.
What's your
Seize the
channel?
day.
Tri-State, is it the same as your name?
Yes.
It's
yes, sir.
Tri-State_EDC.
Oh, I didn't put the underscore.
Yeah.
I tried to make it hard on you.
We'll do like a couple of more here. Let's do a horrible or hilarious. I don't think I've ever shown this clip on live, actually.
All right.
I am
let's do it.
subscribed now.
Hey, thank you,
One of
sir.
the funniest things I've seen in a while.
What's that?
Cuando todo el mundo. Tranquilo. Me reventé, tranquilo. Bueno, vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa. Ya regresamos.
He said,
tranquilo.
"We're gonna take a little pause and we'll be right back."
How come it like
I'll tell you
lags?
what's not an issue.
That guy's
One of the
face,
funniest
man.
things I've seen in a while.
What's that?
Cuando todo el mundo.
Oh man, it's like lagging right now. for some reason.
God, dude. Jesus.
The guy literally just went back to like telling the news. That's ESPN. They're talking about soccer, man. It's
The head announcer's just like,
De los
what?
Portes.
Oh my God.
Right? I was like,
That was brutal.
Running on a hamster wheel,
I
human
like
being.
this one already. This one's voluntary.
He's
stupid,
running,
so I like
running.
it. Yeah. Oh!
Oh no.
I like that one.
Dude, is that me?
I'm gonna go hilarious because it's voluntary.
He's definitely hurt.
Is that me, bro?
He's definitely hurt.
I think he's
But it's
fortunate
pretty
enough
funny.
to have it didn't last any longer than that. That looked like something that was going to go on for quite some
Yeah,
time.
it could have gone on for a good 4 or 5 minutes. Just kept kicking him around.
That's a good little lane that I like to explore, which is horrible or hilarious. There's a couple of clips here that's pretty good. This one's good, right here.
I like my favorite are the parking videos.
You like who?
Parking when people are trying to they just can't park.
Oh yeah, those are
Bad
great.
drivers are always funny.
Or people that drive, they can't get gas. Like that. You ever seen that clip where that
Yeah.
girl is like just turning around over and over?
Oh my God.
Can't figure it
I
out.
like the parking videos because it's one time I feel like superior to other people because that's the only man thing I can do is I'm a parallel parking god.
You can park.
I am an amazing parker. So watching other people not be able to park brings me immense joy.
Oh my gosh, it's so
What
funny.
clip is this?
All right, we're not in Cleveland. I don't know where this
We
is.
saw this
We're
a
back.
couple weeks ago.
Oh God! And they're carrying.
No.
That's an angle.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, that's like a
shit.
12-foot fall, man. That
I don't know why
That's no
this
good.
thing lags sometimes. So the whole time I was doing the podcast with Slicey, it was like really clean.
No.
It only disconnected one time, and I don't know if it's like people leaving the chat like in and out or something. Or,
Well, we
or
have
I
three
don't-
of us on here now, so that's probably
it's my fault.
Could be.
You gotta
no,
throw
but
wheel.
it's been clean for a little bit, right? It's been clean for a little bit.
It's Tri-State's
Yeah, it's only-
mega 4K amazing camera he has.
That's-
sucking
I
up-
I have a 4K thing right here that's really good.
Maybe.
We have the same
Go
camera.
here. We're going to actually take the energy of the soul energy,
God damn it!
and we're going to take it and going to bring it in.
It's not good. All right, well we won't play.
Yeah, we
clips
saw that
now.
one.
Dude, guys, thank you so much for doing this. We are at about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That is
I gotta take my
insane.
pain pills and wrap up my finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
my poor
yeah.
little finger, as
Dude, what
Slicey
happened
Dicey
to
would
that
say.
again? Like,
Your
how
widow
did you
fender
get that?
hurts? Your widow
My
fender
poor little,
hurts?
yeah,
My poor
8
little
stitches,
finger.
man. I tied my all-time record.
How
I
did-
was testing out the new Pair 3, fresh out of the box,
Yeah.
and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Damn.
Wow.
Missed the cardboard and took the whole.
That'll
Had the
learn
whole
you.
top of my finger opened up, filleted opened up. It was good, man.
Damn.
I was trying to avoid stitches, but my fiance talked me into it, so I'm glad she did.
My worst one was I was working on. I never reviewed it because I was so mad. I was working on a Viper Dan 2, and I was putting it back together, and one of the screws snapped.
Oh
so I
shit.
had like tension on it, and it snapped. The head just snapped off the screw, and I just went bang on the blade.
Oh
with
damn.
I still can't crack this knuckle. Like it went
Oh,
so
shit.
deep that like it messed up something internally in that knuckle.
I'm trying to get
Are you using the Sigma lens?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Damn, it looks so sick.
Are you using the Sigma lens?
Babe,
Yeah.
show your feet, yo. Show your feet. Let's make money.
It's all the way around. It's
That's
pretty good.
OnlyFans, yo. That looks so sick. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Not his finger, the lens.
Yeah, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Damn.
Oh, there it goes.
It's
Damn,
good. I'm
that
telling you, that
lens
16
looks
millimeters is what
so
you need, man.
sick.
You need the 16. This is the 30, and it's a little too tight. I like to have a little
Like,
more background.
This is the regular lens right now, but I do have a new ND filter on it. It like makes me.
Yep. Indie filter, man. That's the way to
Yeah, I
go.
like it. You could like turn it
I'm
up. a
using
little.
the iPhone XS Max, whatever front
Yeah.
facing camera.
Your camera phone costs a lot more than this camera. So
Yeah, the camera is like only like $499.
the camera's the cheap part.
$599.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
the
how
lenses
to
are expensive.
Take it up to all my shit though. So that's why I do everything on
It's
my
a
phone.
if you could see what I'm looking at, it's like a camera, a computer, a light, a microphone. It's a nightmare, and I got.
Yeah, I have two lamps behind me right now, actually, and for some reason this has become a little bit darker, and I don't know why. I just had to turn it to 2000 right now. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? Let's just watch one more clip, and then we'll get you guys out of here. It's been freaking fun, man. This is I'm trying to see if there's a new thing that I've got here that I haven't shown anybody.
Give us some fresh content, right?
I know I have new, but it's only the disturbing, like dark TikTok shit is all I got.
Yeah,
like,
it's bedtime. I want to sleep well tonight. All right. Give me something effed
Damn,
up
I
right before
haven't
bedtime.
played all the clips. That's crazy.
You're a clip whore.
That is crazy.
You're a clip whore. What are you doing?
That is insane.
That's
What's
my New
Spit
York
Road
accent.
Rage? Clip whore.
Yeah, clip whore.
Yeah, clip
What?
whore. Oh, right here. Here you go. You can date this guy if we break up.
Oh,
Ooh.
good.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
How you doing, baby girl? Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah, but don't put your booty in my face. You're gonna make me foul. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, baby. You got some milk, girl. Give me some milk. Yeah, you got some milk, baby. Look, that's some good milk, got some canned milk.
There you go.
Classy.
Right? Isn't that like that's a good candidate right there?
I call dibs, Kelly. Sorry, dude. I call
Yeah,
dibs.
you can
The
take
Slicey is like, what the fuck
That's
is
my
right
guy.
I don't actually have big enough boobs for that guy to pay attention to me.
But yeah, man,
I
thank
just
you.
feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, there's something wrong
that's
with him.
Unk Shine. What are you talking about?
That's
his name, Unk Shine, man. He's doing fine, dude.
Yeah, that's
He's probably got more viewers.
He
than
always
me.
talks about like eating butts, and he goes, "Ay ay ay." That's all he does.
Yeah.
Slicey, Tri-State EDC, you guys were absolutely amazing. Slicey, thank you for playing the Are You Garbage game. We do this show every Monday. At the end of the show, I always open it up, and I'm always so happy, especially when the Kelly jumps on. But thank you so much, guys. This is your boy in the NYC and girl, Kelly. This is the EDCC, Slicey Dicey, and Tri-State EDC saying good night.
Good night.